good.
Yeah.
You did.
Be live. Hello.
That's why I was comfortable.
Hello. Let's
Hi.
just check to make sure this is actually live and not just fake live.
Fake live.
You're fake.
Fake.
Oh my god, you're a fake live.
Fake live. Gatekeeping who's live and who's not. Are you really live?
I'm not alive, I never was.
I'm not live. I'm dead on the inside.
Hmm.
Why does it show? No, it's Princess Nefel, Bluey Sparks. I thought I changed the extension. Manage. See, this is why we're checking everything. Okay, settings. Did I seriously not press the save button after I pressed everything? Hello, Queenie. Hi.
Hello, Queenie.
Can I be heard?
You can be.
Yes. No, I'm gonna silence you.
I'm gonna allow you to be heard just this one time. But then, as soon as Baron decides to speak, we're muting you. Global mute. Okay, shiny boys. And I think save configuration, please.
I might be a bit sniffy because I've had an allergy to dust again.
Sorry. Oh,
Told you. Okay,
Allergic to
I
everything.
think that's okay. Let me just refresh the
feel
stream and see if now the overlay is correct. And then if we are, we're gonna get right into it. Wait, hold on. And
I need tissue.
we're here. Alright. How are you doing, Queenie, by the way?
I am great. I just came from work and I ate some dinner, and now I'm here.
Nice.
woo!
It's good to
I'm
have
also
you.
here, but I'm eating dinner, so my microphone, my thing's on remote.
Told you. Alright, so we'll start it here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Shiny Boys on twitch.tv/TheBarinade. Whether you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, wherever, hello and welcome. Join us today for a wonderful short session. I'm not going to be streaming for as long because of external factors. We're streaming on an off day as well, so it's a little bit awkward, but we'll be back hopefully in less than 2 weeks from now for our normal session for the normal time, for a little bit of a longer session. We don't know exactly how long this is going to go, but it's going to be less than 3 hours, most likely. Anyway, we're going to get into session number 25. For everybody who's here, please roll for me some recap rolls.
What? I'm gonna use my new
And I
Loran
want the
lapis lazuli
closest
dice.
to 10.
Key. 6.
Oh, that was
Four.
hot. Oh, it's a 3. Come on,
Wait, what was the number we were rolling for?
Closest to 10.
Got a 3.
And
16.
16. What did you get, Baron? 4.
Gets me.
It was
Four.
5. Oh, right, never mind.
The core cap.
I don't have notes, so this will be good.
I have my Hello Kitty onesie.
Oh, cute.
Oh,
I will.
Very
If
character.
anybody wants to pop in to help, if you want to tag team with somebody or ask anybody,
I'll
feel
do
free.
my best, and if I miss any major details, which I might, please tell me. Okay,
Told you.
so we
believe
started
you.
the session off. Did we start the session off going over the lava? Was that where we started? Just so.
Hell yeah, we did, and it was
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay, so we started the session going off over the lava, and everyone except Tamar got across, and Kor had to save Tamar, who almost fell to his death. He was a little bit traumatized by that, but it was okay. So we started walking through the forest to make our way back to the statue, because we came up with the great idea that if Jade kisses the statue, it might come back to life.
Oh yeah.
And Jade was really nervous and didn't really want to do it because Jade has never kissed anyone before, and I think Jade is just not super comfortable with that. So Kor coached him through it, and it was okay, and Jade managed to calm his nerves a little bit. So we managed to make our way all the way to the statue, and Jade did kiss the statue, but we also found a sapphire, which in the place we came from, that we put in the hand of the statue, and that I think kind of maybe helps it along a bit. Came back to life, but it didn't have enough oil to perform the reincarnation. I need to remind myself to do something this game. Before I
Okay.
go on, I need to perform a spell on Dariel. Everyone remind me because I can give us extra time. So
Yeah.
they don't have enough oil. So just Kor and Dridi ran back to the older man to ask him if he had more oil. He had a bit more oil, but not enough. And we were a little bit disappointed. Then we reunited him with his friend. It was very sweet. And then we decided that we probably could find oil in other parts of the island. It's a bit like a point-and-click adventure. So we decided that we would go to the less heavily guarded part of the island first and work our way up to the big boss. So we made our way there. We managed to skip over a giant spider encounter, which was very lucky. And then we kind of tricked our way into the temple. We managed to fool the guarding golems with some, I think it was thaumaturgy or prestidigitation, something like that. We got inside. It was all cool. But then we noticed there was a room full of doors. And then it was less cool because one of the doors was alive and started trying to like slam people and attack people. And it wasn't cute.
Come on, slam.
Who set the door on fire? I forget. I think it was Jade. Jade or Baron. Started attacking the door, and then it started attacking us, and then Core had to levitate Tamar because Tamar was not doing so well, per usual. But we still got some oil from this location, so our point-and-click adventure was a success. And we just left the room with the doors, and I believe that's where we are now.
I think so.
Yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think you didn't miss any major information at all. That's pretty much everything.
Retentive memory.
So,
Sapphire and I are buds. That's it.
that you are, actually. And I guess now you have some inkling of how certain statues might be awakened, just in general. Not going to say exactly what the formula is, but you fulfill,
And a stone.
but you fulfilled the criteria, basically, is what I'm going to say.
That is great. Cool. Interesting.
Let's go around and kiss all the statues on the island.
Oh dear God.
Okay, would it be funny if that didn't work the second time? Ooh, that would be spicy. Now, let's see. Before we get into anything, I'll just reiterate probably one other thing, I think. Or a couple other things. I think you found also, and correct me if I'm wrong, Navigator's Tools and a Potion of Invisibility which was or was not used. I don't remember exactly now if it was or wasn't. But you found those.
I took it.
Those were found on the way. So you have those in your
I think
inventory.
I have them.
Yeah. And as far as the oil is concerned, you have 750 GP worth of oils and unguents for the, towards whatever. I mean, who knows how much you're collecting? Who knows how much oil there is? What if you found imagine if you found 1,000 GP worth of oil on the island somewhere? That would be pretty funny. And I think other areas of interest, as far as areas that you've found, aside from the places you've already visited, there's still a hole towards the south of this kind of area. So heading south from the clearing, there's a hole there that you discovered in the ground. It's kind of too hard to see.
Chill in the hole. We don't ever go to the other place.
There's just a hole there. There's the temple, kind of resembling area. It's hard to say if there's an actual temple there, but there's like a hilly sort of area guarded by a lot of stone golems. It's hard to exactly count how many. It's just a lot they're wandering around, and they're guarding an area of forest that seems like it would probably. It might be something in there. Who knows? I'm just describing this very terribly, but there's that. And then there's like the area itself. The whole thing is an island, so there's water and beaches to the sides and kind of surrounding everything. If you walk far enough, not that there's anything interesting there that you've noticed. But with that, to take us back, as you run out from this area, all the doors that were previously magically kind of in this room all disappear, and before you are left the only two doors now, as you would have seen when you defeated the monster the first time, and the remains of the door enemy that you fought. And also, Core, you now have that door opening thing, which I didn't send you stats for, but I'll find it in my notes if you decide to use it somewhere on a locked door.
I forgot about that, so I'll just add that.
Yep.
Yeah, it always was it that it'll open one door all the time. I've kind of forgotten how it works.
Okay,
but I mean,
so
it's not.
to briefly explain, because it's kind of a weird item that I have the homebrew stats for somewhere. I have them written down, but I have like a proper thing that I'll send later on. Basically, you can use it on a door for the first time. That's a locked door. You roll a d100. If you roll between 75 and 100, it'll always unlock that door if it's locked whenever you want to go through it. On any door that has a lock. If you fail that roll, it'll never unlock that door. And that door will have to be unlocked through other means, whether that's through key, spell, whatever. Brute force, exactly. Those are all other methods that you might wish to utilize should the door opening door, just like a tiny little credit card sized door, should that not work. So, as you're now chilling out in this area, you bring yourselves back together. You're there, you're alive, and it's kind of approaching past midday, early afternoon at this point. You've still got a fair few hours ahead of you should you decide to travel somewhere. Taking in your surroundings, it's once again more of the same. The air feels fresh. It's a nice foresty environment after all, but stale at the same time. And the sky itself, as always, pretty bland. Very little wind, if any at all. Feels like you're trapped in a big glass container of sorts. And
Has
with
there
that,
ever
you're
been any
there.
semblance of a sun? Oh, sorry. Has there ever been any sort of like idea of a sunrise and a sunset in this place, or are we literally just guessing, kind of by how long we feel like it's been? How long? it's
You're
actually
kind
been?
of sort of guessing by how long it's been, because as far as you've seen
Right.
and as you walked around, there has been no indication of any sun type object in the sky anywhere. It's just been a sort of this sort of opaque light blue that kind of vaguely resembles like the sky, but there hasn't been like a sun in here or a sunset. This is more so like if you imagine, like let's say you have like a pet hermit crab in like
Oh my God.
like an empty aquarium, right?
I can
Just
imagine
inside your
that.
house, and it's just sitting
Dude,
there.
hermit crab.
Like they would never be exposed to the sun itself, but it's like the dimming of the lights and
You're
stuff.
making bold assumptions about my aquarium. What if it's a really high-tech aquarium which has a sun built-in feature?
I'm sorry, I can't
You
be
can
like
ask
her. You're a high tech aquarium.
I love my high-tech.
I had very
aquarium.
low tech aquariums for my pet hermit
I never
crabs when I was
I
growing
never
up.
had a hermit crab.
I
My
never had an aquarium.
my mum bought them for us when we were really little, and she left them on the windowsill during summer.
Oh no!
And they did not survive the Australian heat through the 2 layers of glass. And after that, we didn't have more pet hermit crabs, so that didn't end up too well. But
Yeah. Well, I think it's
Rip.
probably for the best.
big rip. But anyway, with that, you're all here. So this place, I forget, is this to the east or the west now? It is to the east.
Oh,
Okay. I
that
think.
changes everything.
Wait, hold on, no. Yes, this is the eastern side. Okay, so you're to the east of the clearing. And you're together. Tamara's there, you're all there. How would you like to go about your daily endeavors? So you've got a
Can
few
we
hours
get
to
Daryl
yourselves.
out?
You'll have to ask Baron.
Can you dump Daryl out?
I can't hear anything unless I hear the magic words.
Can you dump Daryl out now?
Can't hear anything.
We leave
Call lights of
Daryl-
fire in his hand. Can you dump Daryl out now?
Can't
did we
hear
dump
anything.
Daryl out in the clearing with Sapphire Man.
No, I'm doing it here. Hold on, let me check my spells. My phone died.
No, I was gonna say I don't know if we like
Treat-
left the buddy out in the clearing or if
Nah, it's still with you, I'm
I
pretty sure.
don't think so.
okay. If he's with us then
Yeah.
all good. Please ignore any of that.
Also, Emma, is your camera frozen?
Yeah, she's
Oopsie.
just frozen in a
Uh-oh.
goofy smile for me.
That was a rather wholesome smile, but Emma, I think
Yeah.
your computer may have... Did your computer die, Emma?
Yeah, it did. You wonder? No, I just started cursing because I decided
Oh.
that would be fun for the RP, and really in character for Jade.
Oh,
My computer did die. I'm
okay.
back.
Welcome back. Okay. So, Corey, you're trying to convince Baron to take the body out. Is
Mhm.
all that you might have missed?
Without the magic words.
I swear I will kick you in the face.
Nah, no magic words here.
He will do it. I'm just saying.
Corey's got other magic words in his mind. He's just circling fire around his fingertips like, don't make me do this.
Oh, sorry, I was wrong. You are to the west, actually. Never mind, you're not to the east.
I had a feeling we were to the west.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
oh,
no. Everything's changed again.
Fire was at the east. That's
True,
why.
yeah. I looked at the
Yeah.
wrong subheading.
Say the magic
Baron,
words
if
to
you-
me.
If I knew what they were, I would maybe consider it.
Considering what to do to him, really.
I'm gonna get...
Oh,
So many
something
options.
that anyone can do, even someone who doesn't know magic. It is merely a few words that
Please, can you drag out his dead body? Tamara looks at you with a cold stare.
I will. I look over. I look over at Cora and just say, "I can hold him down."
And I could sit
will.
on him.
Tamar,
Sit on
he
him.
is the only one who said the magic words. Here you go. And then he dumps the.
Sorry, is anyone getting that really bad echo?
Emma, can you unplug and replug
Yeah, I'm
your
getting
headphones?
that echo.
I hate my life.
Here you go.
Let's see.
Okay.
You know what? Just for you, Tamar. And then he like does a twirl with the hat and dumps out the body.
makes a thumping noise as he falls onto the ground in a lifeless manner. You see before you the stiff, cold, dead body of Dariel. As for the most part, as you saw him when you first put him into the
How many days has it been since he's dead?
I think like 4 now? 3 or 4.
He does not look like he looked when we first.
No, I mean, look, if you want to be...
It depends.
It depends on
They're
what...
remarkably well preserved in an alternate dimension.
I think that statement very much depends on like what attributes you decide to focus on.
I think he's been.
Probably the bloating, the oozing from every orifice.
But that aside, he's the Dariel that you remember.
Oh yes, I remember him bloating and oozing. My favourite.
Cool. Can I
Sorry.
walk over and cast Gentle Repose on Dariel to give us an extra 10 days, I think?
Yeah, sure. Just read out to me what it does. Aylin, what did you want to say?
Well, we haven't had additional time passage, so I think we still have 8 days left. So it's only been 2 days.
Oh, true. Yep. You still have a fair bit of time.
Okay, he is just bloated
He's
Here we
just
are.
bloated.
and waxy.
So
Beginning
this is
to
going
ooze.
to take 10 minutes.
Alright, so... Is it just
Sorry,
like
for
a...
10 days.
Is it
So
going
for
to
10 days, no time is going to pass on this body.
Ah,
In terms of decay and decomposition, stuff like that.
that's a pretty cool spell. Oh, also, I will take the time now to mention a homebrew rule that it's in my notes for session 0, but I don't remember if I mentioned this during session 0 anymore or not. But very quickly, for any spellcasters of any level, if you ever want to switch out any spells for any other spells that you might know, you can do that during a long rest, even if the actual official D&D rules say that you need to be a specific class or a different level. So, just a heads up.
Oh, that would have been good for Sorcerer, yeah.
So if there's ever anything you want to plan, like for a long rest coming up, where there's where you know that there might be danger, you can swap out your spells. Just run them by me that you're doing that, and that's all good.
Coolio.
What
Yep,
about-
Dariel's fine now. Dump him back in the bag.
As you say, he's fine now.
Amazing spellcasting.
Tamara looks at you as you say he's fine now, and he looks at the body.
Mission accomplished.
Core, what do you mean?
Oh, you guys don't get it. So for 10 days, he's not gonna go all stinky.
Oh, okay.
She probably
I
should have done
understand.
it earlier, but
We
Well,
forgot.
he looks similar to how I remember him looking. He's a bit more bloated, and
He looks charming. It's okay. Whatever.
charming. I mean,
Baron, it is your prerogative to see this dead body however you want to see it, but that is a choice of words.
Concerning.
Mm,
Anyway, let's put it
wonderful.
back.
Yes.
I mean, it is nicer when he's not talking back as much anymore. But
Why I'm saying he's much more charming than he used to be.
That actually I definitely agree with.
maybe.
Mm.
So, what's our plan now in that case? Tamara kind of looks at all of you in sequence. We don't have enough oil, do we?
No.
Well, I think we have very limited options, but we have options.
Go up to the north,
First,
where
yeah.
we always wanted to go.
Do we not want to
No.
have a little rest, you know? Some
I
of us
would-
are not full of energy as others.
I am okay, but if you need a rest, I will wait.
We could have a short rest here, I guess, to recoup and regenerate a little bit if
Yeah.
we need to. It seems like it's safe for the most part. I don't think any of those clay golems saw us enter.
Sweet! Core kicks against a tree. He's like, I'm going to do a recovery. I need more spells and magic, specifically to save you. And he points at Tamar. Alright, don't leave me alone. Shush.
He's
Oh,
saying that
Thanks.
he's saying that you're a liability.
Well, the feeling is mutual. But I appreciate your kindness.
Core is not a liability.
I am incredibly powerful.
Rest. Would any of you want to hear my song and regain some vitality?
I'll listen to your song.
I don't think I lost any.
We might need to be a little bit stealthy in our.
Tamara looks like he's pretty beaten up. So he's like at the as vitality gets brought up, his ears perk up a little bit, and he looks your way.
Here goes. Here is my wonderful song of rest. I call this the Numa Numa. Maya, 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 Maya. Okay. Now, Tamar, when
Yes.
you spend one or more hit dice, you can regain an extra 1d6 hit point.
Wait, when I spent.
You're welcome.
When I was? Say again?
When you spend one or more hit dice in this short rest, you can regain an extra 1d6.
Oh,
Hit points.
okay. Alright.
Oh shit.
Well, thank you very much for that, Baron. I appreciate it. It was an interesting song. I've
Say
never...
the magic word. You're welcome.
He kind of nods in your direction. And he's gonna chill out. He's gonna sit down. Well, his idea of a short rest is gonna sit down cross-armed kind of against the wall so that he can face the door just in case any intruders come our way. What would everybody else like to do for the time that we're chilling out? If anything.
Where exactly are we again? We're still in the temple?
I thought we were just outside.
Just outside the temple?
Well, you've got this like
Still inside, but
you can be inside or
I
outside.
heard trees and I heard temple, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
Although the temple is the one I'm referring to, like potentially being in the northern direction where you'd want to go.
We just
Past-
we just
Past
the
all
place
stone
we just
domes.
went into.
Yeah, that's not.
where
I
we
wouldn't
were
call that a
before.
temple. That's more just a building.
Okay.
It's not very. It's not too
Cool.
regal.
Are we inside the building or outside?
Up to you.
Oh,
We
dear
can stay
God.
at the building. I just won't be on a tree, a wall. The
Cool.
comfiest looking wall in the general area.
Tamar would opt to
I'm
stay
meditating.
inside. You're meditating? Where are you meditating at?
In the very center of the room.
Okay.
I just sit and I meditate.
Alright. And Virginie, what would you like to do, if anything?
probably watching the door.
Alright, watching the door. Cool! Y'all are chilling out. Time passes. It's pretty peaceful. And I want all of you to roll for me d12s.
Ew.
After a short rest has passed.
3.
1.
8.
4.
Ooh, an 8.
Oh. Yes. The magic number.
Okay, okay. Cool. It seems like it's mostly peaceful. It doesn't look like any stone golems or anything notice you as you hear the footsteps, thundering footsteps of large creatures in the distance. Doesn't seem like anything passes by, and they're all pretty distant from your location. It seems pretty peaceful and chill. Even the stone golems, even the clay golems that were here earlier seem to have dissipated for the most part and are no longer in sight. So the day is yours. You've got to look, well, the afternoon is yours. Are you heading out? Chilling out here? What would you like to do? You've got a few options.
Should we go and consider tackling that hole? Or, I'm not hole.
Cool starts
No.
laughing in the back.
No. A hole? I actually genuinely meant the temple, but I just said hole. Oh yeah. I love Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm happy to accompany you wherever. If we can, I'd prefer to avoid fighting the stone golems. It seems like there's a few of them if we're going that way.
Well, we
To
don't
the
really have a
hole.
choice. Okay. To the hole.
Core, did you see any hostile creatures around the hole when you were looking?
Did I?
You didn't.
No.
Okay.
Affirmative. But I can check again if you are scared.
Well, maybe once we walk out a little bit into the forest, we can have a look.
Scared of the hole. Alright, let's go.
So I'm a scaredy cat now. Alright. You all walk back. You walk out into the
Everyone's
forest
having the worst time.
in the vague direction of this hole. You're heading towards the clearing first. Because you're going to need to pass by there. Okay, tell me how you're doing this. Do you want to head directly for that hole? As directly as that hole could be possibly directed towards? Or are you going to attempt to reach the hole via an alternate passage where you hit the center first, where that little, that clearing is? So are you going straight to the hole or clearing then hole? How do you want to get to the hole? Hit me up.
Straight to the hole.
Straight to the hole? Alright, so with the hole as the designation in mind, designated target location, you make way straight for the hole. You're not stopping by anywhere if you don't need to.
Straight to the hole.
You've got only one thing on your minds right now. That's hole.
Yep. Mine.
Fuck you, Thomas. No.
But as you head,
See, I think Jade doesn't
To
get
the
it,
hole.
so Jade is not having this reaction.
No, definitely
Yeah,
fucking
no.
not.
no, not at all. Look,
Jade said I want to tackle the hole first, so he definitely doesn't know.
look, does it look?
Jade just had his first kiss, and now we're already no.
Is that on? Hold on, let me just very quickly flip to page 99.
Oh yeah, and page 99, the player's handbook, where they just have all the holes.
The hole. The whole hole and nothing but the hole.
Be surprised it's not on page. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Jade, are you leading the charge to the hole?
I'm always leading the charge.
You're leading the
To the
charge.
hole.
Captain Jade in the Hole. That's the first book of our adventure. I would like you to roll for me. One whole D100.
Me? Who me? Little old me.
Little old you.
Imagine if it's just 69. It was almost 69. 72.
72. 72. Okay. As you walk through the forest, it's relatively peaceful for most of the journey. Just search up something.
It's been relatively peaceful so far. Onwards to the hole.
Alright. You walk and you're taking in your surroundings. For the most part, it seems like there's a little bit of activity coming from wildlife in the area. Can't exactly see what's causing it, whether it's like just birds, creatures in the shrubs. It doesn't seem like anything big makes its way towards you. But you do quickly see, all of you, in the distance, not too far away, in between the trees as you're heading through, in a mostly straight path, an elk.
It's a bisexual path.
An elk.
You see an elk.
It's really stupid. That's all I'm saying.
You see an elk kind of further ahead of you, and it seems like from your distance, as Jade, you first, and Baron also, and then everybody else, as you all notice this
Okay.
with your passive perceptions, it's further ahead of you, maybe about 100 feet. It doesn't seem like it's noticed you. But you do see it in your way, and it seems to be just there, chilling out.
No.
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 You could,
I see an animal up ahead. I think it's best we don't approach. We don't know what anything.
Why don't we go talk to it?
You may
No.
try this. Baron.
No.
My
I
own
don't
elk
think
to
so.
come to
No,
talk
no,
to
no,
it.
no. I want to scare it with minor illusion.
oh, okay. It seems like right now it's just chilling and nibbling on some shrubs.
I want to like creep a bit closer until I'm like 30 feet away. I probably need to roll a stealth.
Yep.
Right.
Roll stealth for me if you don't want to be seen.
14.
Here's what's going to happen. We're going to
15?
scare away the elk, and as it runs, it's going to be caught in the jaws of a larger predator. Anyway.
And from the ground. No, okay. With a 15, you do make a little bit of rustling as you're kind of weaving through the bushes a little bit, trying to use the foliage to your advantage to keep yourself, for the most part, hidden. And it seems like the elk, while it does seem to hear you, can't tell immediately, upon hearing those rustling noises of the trees and the shrubs, is not able to pinpoint your exact location. So it looks around, and it seems like it's aware that somebody's there, but doesn't quite know where you are.
Right behind it, I want to have a lion roar.
Okay, describe to me how exactly you manage this feat. What does it sound like? Do an impression.
Imitate it. Yeah.
Are you gonna suggest just a lion roaring effect?
Don't you want realism?
No, I don't want realism. That's not what we run in this campaign. Realism is that's off the table.
Wild, deep, and loud. Oh no. Dun, 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 dun.
Roar, lol, XD. Oh, that's like my stomach grumbling.
Sounded like Shrek.
Oh, it's
yeah.
It's like birds in there too.
Kind of lion roar.
Alright, so you make your lion roar.
Some mountain
Shit.
And the elk seems to be startled by it, and it starts to kind of run off into a slightly different direction to the one you're going in. So if you're heading north, it's running just to the left of where you were heading. So it's about
Haha.
it's north,
Spooked the elk.
northwest. So unless you'd like to chase after it, it runs off pretty quickly. It's got a pretty fast speed.
No.
But aside from that elk, which was on this page, shout outs to Xanathor's Guide to Everything, by the way. Was like it could have been so much cooler, but oh my! I dropped my notes. I dropped all my notes.
Thomas,
With that, yes.
I Did you just open page 72? And that was going to
99.
be it? 99?
Well,
It was page 72, but what the fuck? That's crazy. We could have just gotten anything from Santa Claus Guide. Just instant
Yeah.
thing.
it could have been very bad, but it
Could have
wasn't.
been a Tarask.
I was using
Is
the
that
I was using the for the behind the scenes. I don't think anybody will metagame for this, but the Xanathar's Guide to Everything Forest Encounters
they
chart
have
is what I was using.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna.
Oh,
It-
yeah, I was gonna say.
It does get
Page.
it does get
You
pretty spicy,
encounter.
but
Hell yeah,
that's
boy.
that. But with that elk scared out of the way, you make your way to the hole. Make your way to the hole, and as you walk for what seems like 2 hours, you start to wonder: is this hole really around here? Where is this hole? The hole should be easy. It's a big hole. It should be easy to see. And Tamara even turns to you, Core, and says, how big was the hole?
How big was the
Questions we need to know.
Unaware of the, the analogies that might be drawn here.
Core is not. He's having a great time. How big was the hole, Thomas? I want to measure it. Like,
Big! Big!
Can I?
It was well, okay, it's
run in a
big.
circle?
You can. It's the whole size is probably like 20 by 20 feet. Like, in diameter. So, 10-foot radius.
I leisurely stroll the circle because I'm not running that much.
Okay.
I would like to climb to the top of a tree.
Okay, you climb. Tamara says,
I'm
That's
look
pretty big.
fucking fantastic when I do that.
it should be easy to see. Oh, okay, Jade's having a look. Jade, as you
I have
climb,
a bird, but Jade can do that if Jade wants to.
you have expertise. You're good at climbing. You've done this before.
I'm a parkour athlete.
You are a parkour athlete. So
Ninja
is there
warrior.
any way you'd like to do this? If you just normally climb the tree, I'll let you do it for free. If you want to do something cool, fun, and fancy and fantastic as you climb, I'll make you roll a
Pole
check for
dance
that.
the tree.
I fuck.
That is not. That's
God.
different. That's gonna be a different check if you want to pole dance on the tree.
Pole dance the tree.
That's gonna be a
Okay.
performance check if you want to do that.
I'm not a charismatic person.
I have a plus
So
5.
we are going to be doing an acrobatics check for this. So
All right. Defy gravity
26.
cartwheel. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Okay, what would you like to do? Hit me up. Whatever you want to do, within reason. Even if it's slightly gravity defying, I'll allow it.
have you've seen Free Solo, right?
A long time ago, I think.
Okay, I just find the smoothest tree and I climb up it like it's a set of stairs. And when I get to the top, I like do a one-arm swing, like almost a full 180, plant my feet on the top uppermost branch.
Oh shit! You do it. It
Take
looks
my head.
graceful.
Through the tops of the trees, and I'm
What?
looking for that.
For a
I'm looking for
statue,
that
you're pretty
one.
light on your feet, and you make your way
The
up to
hollow
the top.
statue we've established. Okay.
So you look around. Roll for me a perception check while you're up here. Also,
Ooh, good.
by the way, while you're doing this,
hmm
actually no, never mind. I'm not gonna ask.
Fuck. What? Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, 21.
21. Okay.
Yeah. 15.
As you look around, you do see the tops of all the trees. It's kind of hard to see through. You experience kind of a similar problem to what Core had, where, while Familiar was looking down, looking through the canopies is kind of difficult, but the hole was still visible because the trees can't grow on the air, so they weren't where the hole was. Now, from your point of view, you can see the canopy of the trees kind of stretching out, and you do see a small gap pretty close to where you guys are, maybe 50 feet away, where it looks like there aren't any trees growing in like a 20-foot radius, which is about as big as Core's description of the hole.
How high up am I?
You are about 30 feet up.
I wanted to just jump down, but that's not.
If you want to take damage, I'll allow it.
Nah. I will swing back down, and
Okay.
I'll land in front of everyone, and I'll draw myself up, and I just say this way, and I will take us to where that is.
All right. So,
Take us to the hole.
to the hole you go. You encounter...
Holy land.
A holy pilgrimage.
That was a Killing Eve reference, but nobody got it. It's fine.
I haven't seen
I'm
Killing You.
still working through season 1. Lily. Okay. At least I've started. It's very, very good.
Alright, as you approach this hole, you see a hole. It's the hole that you approach, the one that you're looking for. The one and only hole,
Oh,
the whole
shit.
hole in front of you,
Wow.
in the ground right now.
Yes, we know.
It's a hole.
So, looking at this hole,
Can I take an action to look at the hole a little bit longer?
you can take an action to look and admire the beauty, majestic nature of this hole in the ground.
Can we see the
Wow.
bottom?
Oh.
You can kind of see the bottom further down. It seems like the light from outside is shining down enough that you can see there's like some sort of floor, maybe 40, 50, 60 feet below you. It's hard to say from this perspective just because it's a bit like it's like looking into an optical illusion almost. It's hard to say exactly how deep the hole is just looking from the top.
Does it look natural?
The hole? No. It does not. It looks like it was dug out at some point. It's a bit rough. It looks like it's rough enough that you could probably relatively safely attempt to climb down by gripping onto the sides of the hole itself. However, given that it is made of mostly dirt and rock, there is a small chance that you might slip on the way down if you try to do that. But any alternatives that you might have to that, whether it's jumping down and preventing yourselves from taking fall damage or whatever, you've got options. What would you like to do?
I have Earth Walk because I'm an Earth Genasi.
Ooh, what does that do?
You can move across difficult terrain made of earth or stone without expending extra movement. Can it possibly apply to this situation to give me a little bit more of like a deftness going down there if I want to go down? I also have 45 feet of movement.
Okay, so with that skill, the way I'm going to interpret it is that where everybody else might possibly, maybe need to make dexterity saving throws to prevent themselves from slipping, you'll walk down as if this is just a rock climbing center. So there's no chance of you slipping down. So you can just climb down this wall freely.
Sweet.
But given that I was right about the whole Jade kissing the statue, I have a feeling that this hole needs a sacrifice. And I nominate Baron.
Well, I nominate the Zorn.
What if I take Baron?
Otherwise, I definitely would have chosen the Zorn first.
I want to make an insight check. Would Cora have chosen the Zorn first?
No.
It really did. Of course it would. I don't
I
need to.
nominate the Zorn.
I got 21 on my roll, but I feel like, I just knew. Baron, if you'd like to go down there and see if your sacrifice is worth anything, I can take you down on my back.
Very noble. I'll tell all the ladies back in Capital what you did.
No. If you do not have me, who is going to play you all these beautiful songs every single day?
We would have blissful silence.
You know what, Jade? Maybe you should go down there since you're so brave.
Okay, I start
But
climbing down.
we need Jade to kiss the statues.
I will live.
Yeah, Jade can do both.
Go down.
Primary function in the party, as a party member, is to kiss the statues.
Kiss statues and climb things. That's it. Just wait until I get my climbing speed.
Approaches the hole. I'm here to kiss statues and climb down holes, and I'm all out of statues to kiss.
Cole, would you like to come with me?
Does it look safe?
You can hop on my back.
It's hard to tell. It looks safe enough. It's rough enough that there's like very easy parts to grip onto the hole.
I would like to just like stroke the edge.
You can stroke the edge. A little bit of
Would you
dirt
like
kind
to
of crumbles
send
off.
your bird down with me? So
Sorry.
that you are there in spirit. Would you like to send your bird down with me?
That is
So
a
that you're
good
there in
idea.
spirit.
Keep in mind, Core, I want you to roll an intelligence check for me actually, before I bestow knowledge upon you.
I'm
Oh,
very
my
smart. 19 plus 3, 22.
Alright, so looking at the hole, you get the feeling that the worst that could happen is you might lose your grip upon slipping. Now, meta-wise, this would probably mean that something like a dexterity saving throw would come your way. However, you also know that your ring, magically, gives you a little bit more prowess when it comes to dexterous tasks, such as climbing down holes. And I think you'd be able to
Also,
make
I'm
this
like
connection.
75 pounds, so I just jump on Jade's back.
Hell yeah, boys.
Carry me.
Vajriti?
I'm already going.
I would like to I'd like to wild shape into a panther, which has a climbing speed as well, and go down.
Okay,
Off we
nice.
go.
And Baron, how are you going to make your way down this big...
We're leaving him as a sacrifice to the golem.
Darren.
Carry me!
I really can't anymore. I've already got.
Tamara's still up there. He looks at you as you say that. But also...
I don't.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you carry me down there?
He'll fall.
Tamar.
I'll save him with.
Stay up here.
You could try and carry Tamar,
Awesome.
Baron.
I don't know if I'm going to stay up here. I think I'd want to come with you.
Oh, okay.
There's no way I'm
You know-
leaving us behind.
I've got a 9 for strength. I don't think I'm very well suited to carrying people.
Baron, I will come back for you.
I'm going to attempt to
Fine.
climb down this hole.
Are you
Okay.
serious?
No.
He starts putting his leg over the edge and he's getting
we
his...
need people up top. What happens if we get stuck down there and there's no one to throw ropes down to get us? You guys are more useful up there anyway.
I think we'll climb back out and it'll be fine.
Have you ever heard of collapsing rock?
How about this?
Landslides.
Don't come back.
Unstable earth.
If Jade doesn't come back from us, then that means they're dead and we just leave. But for the meantime, Tamar, why not? Let's play some cards. And he whips out his playing card set.
Wonderful.
I
just
very
start
good
going.
at cards.
I just start going.
As tempting as that is, I'm curious myself. And he starts to make that maneuver you do when you want to get into a pool as a little kid, when you're like kind of swiveling over the edge and you're putting your feet down. Wow. He doesn't look like he's ever tried climbing down a hole before.
I will come back for you as well. All right.
No, it'll be fine. He insists.
Come on, please carry me. I don't want to be alone.
Leave him alone.
I don't want to be alone. Please.
You know, I can't even really envision Baron at all. He just exists as a void in my brain. And it's like a bright, hot, pink, purple void in the shape of a man. And for some reason he has, like, the edges of what must be a handlebar moustache.
I thought it was clean shaven.
I don't know.
Baron, which is it? We need this lore.
I think that's just the distaste.
I don't know. Baron might just be a concept. He might just be a way of life. You don't know.
He's a vibe.
He is a way of life. He's a way of life that I do. He is. Leave it at that.
He exists.
So
that's all we have to say about him.
Jade Core,
we're already halfway down.
Yeah, with your combined proficiencies regarding to dexterous tasks, you make it down unscathed, all the way down. You do, after climbing, gauge that it's about a 50-foot drop. If you were to just drop down, and you make your way down. Now, before I describe the environment, we're going to go back to everybody else.
Funny?
Yes.
It takes me 6 seconds to get down there because of 45-foot speed.
So it's like, wee!
Speaking of taking 6 seconds to get down there, Rodri, what is your movement speed down the wall?
40 feet.
40 feet. Okay.
As a panther. Yeah.
All right. So you move down pretty fast.
Sees Jade going down and is like, yeah, that's a good idea.
All right. You make your way down. You go down pretty fast as a panther. Now, I will get you, however, to roll for me a dexterity saving throw as you make your way down.
Ooh.
Even with a climbing speed.
Rip.
Yep, just one. But I might explain why, or you might not find out why.
All's good. That is, let me see what my... Cool. That's a 19.
19?
Wait. Hang on. Are saving throws different? No, they're the same.
Sweet.
Yes.
You make it down unscathed. Perfectly fine. You're graceful as you make your way down. You don't even realize that you had to pay attention to your dexterity. But you make it down, you're there with the others. Tamar is gonna roll as well.
Come on, don't leave me.
He leaves you. He also takes your playing cards on the way down. Whoop. Come down. Come get him.
Back up for Baron once I've dropped off call, by the way.
I don't want to be alone.
As Tamar makes his way down, he looks like his foot slips a little bit, but he catches himself. And looks down at you. All.
I'm already
that
on
was
my
intentional.
second trip.
Thank
Like,
you.
okay.
And he climbs down. And he makes his way down, and he's there with the rest of you. Baron, are you chilling out at the top? Are you coming down with everybody else?
I'm up.
Oh, you're back up to get him? Okay.
Yeah.
It takes me 6
Thank
seconds
you.
to do this trip. Get on.
And then he jumps onto your back like,
Alright, you make it all the way down. Everybody's down on the ground. Tamara's halfway down. Oh.
Okay, can I go back up and help Tamar?
Somersault off the wall.
Once he gets he's close enough at this point, once he gets to the bottom, that he's close enough to just hop off the wall. There's little bits of rubble and dirt and debris underneath the spot where he was climbing down. It's kind of damaged the wall a little bit. He was the least graceful out of all of you.
Yeah, no shit.
And you find yourselves in an interestingly rectangular carved out room with stone floors, a stone wall, and an interesting inscription, or I don't know if inscription is the right word. A sort of design on the floor that looks like it's been painted there in some sort of dried up red substance. And for this, we will go into a map, but also we're going to take a very short break to go to the loo, to take a tea break, So we'll be back in like 2 minutes. If you've watched to this point, thank you very much for watching. We'll be back in just a moment. Before we get into a mapped section.
Woo.
So BRB.
Yeah.
Now look at that. All of our boys. And then that Quinny has. Oh. It's like a beautiful trinity of color in the center, and then Kanye West.
It's My voice is back.
I'm just eating on camera.
Everybody's-
Who cares?
What's oh my god?
Oh my god. Hang on.
What's wrong?
I'm just reading sorry, something came up on Twitter, which I don't think is true, but I think it might be. Where the Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip are apparently related somehow.
Oh.
Queen-
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, who and who?
I mean, not too surprised, but
Yeah. Oh, unsettling.
That's the Royals meme. Also, we're gonna... Boom! Look at this. Boom! Look at that layout. Now, I'll have to just narrate this for anybody who's unable to view... For any of you players who won't be able to view the stream while we're playing, I'll just narrate the surroundings. But for...
Oh my gosh, I love how Cora and Jade are so extra that they get just a little bit of an extra square.
Yeah, I had to do this really fast. So I think I mentioned last stream, I was getting ready, and while I was preparing like 20 minutes before the game, just getting my notes all together, and I was getting my the Photoshop files and stuff, I noticed that I literally deleted every single file for Shiny Boys on my computer. All of them. All the digital copies of my notes, the maps, the Photoshop files, everything got deleted at some point. I don't know when. I think I did like a spring cleaning thing. I was just like, I just didn't need to delete this stuff that's not needed. And I accidentally got rid of all that stuff. Permanently. It wasn't even in the recycle bin.
What a silly goose.
Yeah. The notes are like not a big deal because I keep backups on, like physically, I keep them on Google Drive as well. They're everywhere. But the maps are
that doesn't even get a letter.
Thomas, that same thing actually happened to me with a whole bunch of notes for our campaign DC. But the difference was that I didn't keep backups of those when I learnt my lessons. So there you go.
My biggest friend in this whole ordeal.
Eyeball was just gone. I was like,
this boy. Mwah! My green folder with cute little stickers. I forget exactly who did these.
No.
Oh, have I shown you? I have shown you my terrarium stickers, but Quinny still hasn't seen them. Terrarium stickers.
Probably not.
Probably not. No.
But yes, okay. And I think with this layout, I should be... Ooh, I didn't mean to roll that. Put that back in the tray. Let's pop up this over here, and the stream is still good. This camera layout will only break and become weird if, Emma, you turn your camera off. So if you do that, I think Lily disappears and two of me appear. So that's the only...
Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
But otherwise, you should be right. I'll try to give a description for everybody otherwise, but you find yourselves now in what appears to be a rectangular room with a few entrances and exits, with stone walls surrounding you. And it very quickly dawns on you that you seem to have entered what looks to be, from your point of view, you can see where the entrances lead, that you're inside of what looks to be a labyrinth of some kind. It's a maze. And there are entrances and exits to your left and right, and you have now free reign to move about. The mark on the floor beneath you looks like, from your point of view, it's about 10 feet in diameter, 10 feet wide, 10 feet across, 10 feet long. It looks like a minotaur's head crudely painted onto the floor. Now, for anybody looking at this, I would like anybody who'd like to, if you want to investigate this or check it, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'll investigate.
Definitely, yes.
It didn't go well for me, guys.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Nina.
6?
5 plus 6, so 17.
Okay.
Investigation was a 16.
16, okay. And Baron?
5.
5? Okay. So, Baron and Jade, you're looking at this and you're thinking like, okay, this is kind of crudely painted. Maybe it was hand drawn at some point. It's hard to say. This red paint looks like it's been here for a while. For Core and for Vajriti, you very quickly ascertain after looking at this for just a moment that this has been painted in blood. This has been painted in blood and it has dried over time, and it looks like it's been repainted as you know, every few days as long as this has been here. So from that, you quickly gather what the other two might not, is that this place has recently been inhabited by somebody. It's hard to say who it is that lives here, unless you want to investigate anything else in here further. Before you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 exits. 3 of them to the north, 3 of them to the east, Sorry, 3 of them to the west, 2 of them to the east, and 1 of them right behind you.
I don't like this.
I think we should go north if we're going to go anywhere.
Yeah, okay, you can start heading north. So,
Can
I will
nobody
wait for
see
the others.
the blood on the ground?
Can I
Just
do
me?
a scent-based perception check?
yeah, you can do a scent-based perception
as
check.
I'm still a panther.
Yep, okay, so do your scent-based
Whose
perception check.
blood is it?
As you
And
point out the
genuinely,
blood,
Core, I don't see it. So
Tamar looks at it. And he looks at it with kind of like a dumbfounded expression. This is blood?
Perception was a 17 plus 7.
Okay, it smells like flesh and blood in here. Like a distant sort of smell. It's hard to say where exactly it's emanating from it. It seems like it's not too close to you. The circle on the ground isn't emanating any sort of scent, but you get that sort of feeling from, like, to the north in general.
So I could feasibly track that scent.
I am not seducing a Minotaur. I'm not doing it. Baron can do this one. I'm not going down that. It's not happening.
If you wanted to sniff each entrance, you could probably do that, although it would be hard to say from this far away from wherever it is that you would get the correct one. But you could get the gist of the general direction where it's coming from.
Yeah.
But it seems like it's emanating most strongly from the north and from your right. So that narrows it down a little bit. You don't sense any of that sort of smell coming from south of you or from your western entrances. Those seem to be a lot more scent-free, as far as that is concerned. Aside from that, it smells very musty, dusty. It's an old sort of labyrinth. It's been here a while. Certainly a lot longer than this bloodstain has. So Jade, you said you wanted to head north?
I will suggest this because, like I said, I don't actually see anything too weird about this.
Jade,
Okay.
there is blood on the floor. The whole
Oh, I
place
see that
stinks.
now. I understand. Cool. No,
Oh.
that's a bad idea.
Tamar pokes at it a little bit, on the crusty
Ew.
sort of dried blood on the ground. Oh,
Tamar, stop being frivolous.
well, okay, I just wasn't sure. I guess
What if that's a ceiling thing that would keep this Minotaur away?
he looks at the rest of you. Look, I'm not very good at magic, but does this look like some sort of ritual ceiling sort of circle?
Can I Arcana check it?
I also want to do
Yeah.
another.
I mean,
I have a
Arcana check it.
question.
Yes.
So does this?
24.
Yeah, okay. And for Judy, you wanted to check as well?
Yeah, I wanted to do an Arcana check as well.
Okay, roll yours.
But-
Jade, what do you want to say?
So does this Minotaur look hastily drawn, or like it was very well planned out? And also, where does the blood trail begin? Like where they started painting, where they finished painting? Can I see that?
Queenie's makeup.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I am.
I have an idea that maybe somebody painted this in here to warn us, and
Okay,
it's
okay.
not necessarily an Arcana thing or a planned thing. It's like somebody was dying and they used their blood to paint a Minotaur as a
Okay,
warning.
alright. I like that idea. We'll get back to that. Okay, Virginia,
Okay.
what did you roll?
I rolled a natural 20 and I sent a picture of it into the chat.
Natural
yeah.
20! Oh my god, Pog champ in the chat. Okay. And Core, you rolled very well as well, right?
24.
24. Okay, with both of your rolls, especially you, Virginia, Jesus H. Christ, you would both know with absolute certainty that this circle is not magical at all.
Great.
Whatever it's been drawn here for, its purpose is not magical. So you can very quickly ascertain as well that it is not any sort of seal keeping anything away. It's not a portal of any kind. It's not used for anything magical. Or at least it seems to indicate that from everything that you've kind of ascertained. And from your natural 20 as well, there isn't any lingering magic to suggest that maybe a very magical being was here to paint the ring either. Now, Jade,
Can I? Oh, okay.
Yay.
with your... Was it investigation?
I haven't rolled anything. That is my theory.
Mhm.
That somebody was here. I don't. If I roll and I get lower, do I not know my theory?
You can roll... Look, the DC is going to be
Hang on, I'm
lower
rolling
just
as well.
because you have that idea naturally as a character. So I'm not going to make it like super hard for you to ascertain the information
Is it
if it is true.
investigation? Did you say?
Yeah, you would have to roll like lower than a very, very low roll to not be able to ascertain the information correctly.
16.
16? That's fine. From looking at this painting, almost, it doesn't look like it's drawn here as a sort of warning. It wasn't drawn hastily either. It
Right.
looks like that whoever has drawn this has just... Like, this is the type of thing that you would kind of draw if you had a little bit too much free time and you just wanted to decorate your headquarters a little bit. That's the kind of vibe that you get. More so that it's probably somebody that wanted to paint a picture that they cared about in some way and depict in a... Not necessarily in a warning or like as a warning or a sort of ominous manner, but as a sort of labor of love. That's like the idea you get from this, even if it is not like the best drawing you've ever seen.
The last thing I want to do then is I want to check for tracks.
Yeah, so you can see like there's tracks leading from the circle out into every single one of the exits.
The freshest tracks, if I can. Then.
Oh, the freshest tracks.
I'm willing to roll for it.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
12 plus 3, 15.
15? Okay, it seems like that the tracks that seem the most fresh, it's hard to ascertain which exact single set of tracks is the one that's the most fresh, but the ones leading to the north, in the general direction where Vegeta was getting the scent from, and also a set of tracks leading directly to the south, those seem to be the freshest tracks here.
Quinny.
Yeah.
I was just checking my camera to see if I wiped off all my makeup.
I mean, hey, that's a nice like second function of it, effectively. So, Core, did you want to do
Lily,
it?
you're frozen for me, by the way, just so you know. Thank you.
Wee. I was going to ask 2 questions.
Ask
Can
away.
I do 2 quick checks?
Mhm.
One, on the footprints to see if I can determine what kind of being made these footprints.
Yep.
What would that be?
That's your choice of perception, survival, investigation.
Can I
I'm very
assist
good at
in any of those?
investigation, so I would like to.
Can I give advantage on any of those? Because
Yeah, if
there's
you guys are
so
looking
many
together, you can do it with
Yeah.
advantage. You're like really carefully
Advantage?
inspecting the scene, so I'll give you advantage.
One's a 13, and one is a 7, so I'll take the 13. Plus 6 is 19. on the
19?
tracks.
Okay. You very quickly recognize, as well as having met beings before that made these tracks, you know very quickly what kind of being made these tracks. These look like Minotaur tracks.
Hmm?
A Minotaur made these tracks. All of them.
This is bringing back so much
Thank you.
trauma for me with Minotaur and Minotaur.
Oh, I'm sorry, my pronunciation of that word is like,
Yeah.
I flip-flop a little
What's
bit.
the difference? I always saw it as Minotaur, by the way.
I think it's
depends.
Minotaur, but like I think I flip-flop and say
It depends on the
Minotaur as well.
country, and it
Yeah.
also depends on like who's doing the reading of the original language. I've always heard Minotaur because when I used to listen to a lot of Greek myths
Mhm.
on my when I tried to go to sleep. They always
Love
said
that
King Minos and the Minotaur, so I was always like, okay, it's Minotaur.
Mm.
Mm.
And that was like an old English disc, so I don't know.
I would
I'm going to
say
say
Minotaur.
Minotaur. I'm going to say Minotaur.
Yeah, say it however you like.
Minotaur.
And
Yeah.
thanks, Emma. And
That's
I would
all right.
like to do a check on
Mm.
my history / intelligence, what I know about Minotaurs.
Oh, you mean as if like whether or not this is like some sort of historically, culturally relevant sort of thing, like? Or
Yeah,
what are
and
you
just
looking for?
I just want to know about like how much do I know about these creatures? That's kind of what I want to check.
About that
Knowing-
sort of mythology, I would say not much, because Minotaur mythos doesn't come up a whole lot in history books in the Feywild.
hmm
Even in the material plane, it doesn't come up a whole lot in any of the places that you would have lived. You
Can I
can
still roll?
You can still roll. You can roll for me an intelligence or history check if you'd like to search your memory.
I'll go. Well, they're both the same. I'll go for history because I feel like it's going to be that.
Mhm.
It's not great. It's a 14.
14? With a 14, it's really hard to say. You don't recognize this face, even though it looks like it's drawn in a sort of important way. Like this might be some sort of symbol that represents something artistically, but nothing is coming to you specifically. This type of kind of art is generally drawn to depict powerful people, beings. It's hard to say exactly what was the intention of drawing this here.
Oh boy.
But at least
I have a-
you could garner from just your check anyway that this might be some sort of place where Minotaurs are important. And however you want to extrapolate from that, whether it's a shrine to a specific Minotaur, whether it's some sort of holy place, it's hard to tell. But this is kind of like this type of calligraphy isn't the right word, right? What's the word for like image?
Iconography.
Iconography is indicative of that sort of thing.
I have a couple
Perseus.
of questions.
Wait, is Perseus the one who killed the Minotaur?
Theseus.
Thesis?
Theseus.
Oh,
Theseus.
Theseus.
He
Right.
was a dick. We don't like Theseus anyway.
That's neat, right?
We don't like a lot of them, actually, really.
No.
But hey,
We like Icarus because we can all relate to Icarus.
God, yes. Anyway, I have a couple of questions.
Go for it. Ask away.
They were all subsumed into that talk we just had about problematic Greek heroes. Hang on, what were they? Yes, yes. Okay. So I want to first figure out: does it look like all these tracks are from the same Minotaur? That's my first thing.
Okay.
My second thing is going to be.
We spent the entire game just checking these tracks. Like,
I mean, you can. I will let you do whatever you want.
It was made with. This Minotaur inscription was made with red bloodish paint. Are there any handles on any of the doors? And is there any markings of like red paint on those?
There are no doors anywhere.
You just
said blood.
There's entrances, but like.
Yeah, red blood. That's what I meant. Oh, so they're like just open.
Yeah, because this is like you get the. I would say that this is kind of.
It's a labyrinth.
Yeah.
Right?
So you're like in the center of what looks like the. This is like a center rectangular area, open area, with a bunch of different like hallways leading in different places. I said entrances earlier, but. What I mean more so is that like you've got paths that you can take here, but there's no actual doors closing any of them off.
Okay.
And also, with regards to the size of the Minotaur tracks, I'll give you this much at least. You can ascertain that they're at least all very roughly pretty much the same size. Whether they're all made by the same one or not, it's very hard to tell. But you definitely can rule out the like certainty that it's different Minotaurs. Like you can. Like, it's possible that it's all the same one, because they're all roughly the same size.
Hey,
you don't
Thomas.
see any other different size tracks.
Hey,
yes.
Thomas.
Yeah.
How big are the feet?
How big are the feet? It's like, they're like hooves, right? So they're circular, and they're not as long as your feet, maybe. I don't know, exactly, maybe handprint size.
Quite small.
Small feet, yes. This is all important information.
It is to core.
It is the core. Bigger than your feet, maybe, though. Smaller than Tamar's.
Core's feet are like... Okay. Should we, do we want to go into the labyrinth? Because, I don't want to get eaten.
What?
I'm sure I would taste very good, but not today.
I have...
You're just a fry.
Are
Baron...
you saying I'm skinny? Anyway.
Oh, also, I forgot to mention as well, is that, like, in this labyrinth as well, part of this imagery that you see, not necessarily the Minotaur in like the face on the ground, but in the walls and coming sort of from this hole and stuff. Since this has been here for a while, there are like roots and stuff kind of growing into the area that you are now. This is mostly just for aesthetic reasons now, but there's like roots growing in. It's like kind of getting overgrown. It looks pretty cool. There's like cracks in the ground, like
aesthetic.
Vines, and all that stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to add that.
Labyrinths are meant to be broken. We don't have to follow the labyrinth. We can just punch holes through them.
But if we're underground, punching holes through walls might cause a cave-in.
Tomorrow looks at both of you. Those are both valid. I was about to say what Core was going to say, yeah. I think we should... If we're going to be punching holes, maybe we should be either very selective or very careful. Or both.
Or we can just, like, Core pops out a dagger, draw on the walls so we don't get lost.
I was going to...
Or we can just fly over the labyrinth.
It's connected to the ceiling.
How many? I have a question. You said that in that other building we were in, where we encountered the like a live door.
Yep.
There was more than one door there as well, wasn't there?
Well, in that room, so you entered a room, and there was a door through which you entered. Then there were doors everywhere, like magically generated, kind of the part of like. Once you killed that door enemy, whatever it was, all those magical doors disappeared, except the one that you came through and one in front of you. And that one in front of you led to the chest, which had the rare oils and stuff.
Okay, I see. All right, then I'll just say, well, I have a feeling that somehow all of these doors are going to lead us to that northern temple, just because.
What doors?
It would be entrances. All of these entrances are going to lead us to the northern temple or somewhere that we might want to go. Because
maybe it takes us back to the beginning.
Welcome to Shiny Boys Session 1. We've finished the labyrinth.
Takes us out, yeah.
That would be
I
crazy.
organized at level 1.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
So I got that the blood smell kind of leads north. Just in general, would I be able to distinguish any distinct smells, like multiple people being down here, or just one person being down here, or...
So the overpowering sort of smell of the blood kind of consumes a little bit of the other smells, but you would be able to ascertain that it does smell like there's more than one living thing down here, but no more than a couple at most, because if there were other creatures lurking in the labyrinth, you'd probably be able to smell them. But those smells are so distant that you get the feeling that this labyrinth is probably very vacant at the moment. Also combined with the added lack of any sort of ambient noise coming from what you would expect creatures would make. You know, any snarlings, footsteps. You don't hear any of that sort of stuff. It's mostly quiet, except for your presence.
So you're just gonna pause at the wall, like let's go back up.
But progress, right?
I want to go through the labyrinth, I think.
Tamara looks at you, Vidridi. Can you smell something? What's the matter?
Drady is a panther, and it's just like...
Oh, yeah.
I have a question. Thomas, can I attempt to do like an animal handling or some kind of intelligence, because I too can become a panther? Can I like crouch down and like try and like ascertain through body language what Judy is trying to communicate? If I roll.
You know what? Roll for me an animal handling check, and we'll go from there.
Okay. 14 plus 2, 16.
I think you'll be able to get like the vague gist of what Vidridi's trying to say at any given point. But as far as like specific messages and intentions and that sort of stuff, that might be a bit harder.
Okay, I'll infer a very vague details. I think there is something else in here.
Ooh.
That's about it. They don't speak Panther, but I can kind of understand.
Well, what do we do?
Well, there are other things like stone golems at the temple, so either way we go, we're probably going to be having a bit of a shit fight.
I think so. I think we're probably ready if we need to take on anything. Or at least, I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we know what we're going to be getting into if we go above ground. We already attempted an encounter with sand golems, did you say? Clay golems in the other building.
Sand golems? That's a cool idea. I'm writing on my notes. Sand golem.
Great.
I have got a stat block for sand golems if you want to use them.
Maybe.
I made one ages ago, but then we never went down that route.
I just drew on my finger.
Okay, before we go up, Dreedy, you're going to crouch down again. How many? Hold the ground for how many?
To say.
Yeah, I know.
You get the idea. It's 1, maybe 2. That's how much you can smell the most.
I was gonna say I could do another perception check for you.
I think we're just carrying on your
try and distinguish.
If you want, you can roll another one.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's only slightly better than the one I had before. It was an 18 plus 7, so.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Okay, in that case, it's definitely 2,
wow,
and you can tell that they're not nearby.
Okay. To finish what I was just really quickly saying, I think that we know what we're going to do above ground, and we know what we have there. We don't know what's down here, but that could actually be... It could be better. We don't have to actually go and engage with anything. We just go as far as we feel comfortable, and then...
Engage with the Minotaur?
Engage with whatever's down here. We don't
Dreedy, what's down here?
I don't know.
Indication.
Can I roll like a nature check or something?
You think?
To try and like identify what I'm smelling.
You would probably be able to tell what you can smell. However, that's not something you'd be able to communicate so specifically to Core.
That's fine.
I'm gonna point to the Minotaur picture and be like, yeah or no? Yeah.
But we'll carry your good roll.
No.
You could guess
Trini can still understand you. She just can't communicate it.
with relative
Yeah,
certainty
so yeah or no?
that the two creatures that you can smell within a few hundred feet of you are a minotaur, one of them, and a wyvern. Those are the two creatures you can smell down here. But that information is too specific to communicate to Core with Core's animal handling check.
My idea was that if I am pointing at the picture,
Oh,
of the
okay,
Minotaur,
that you could get the
Trini
minotaur.
could like had it. Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
cameras.
Wait, does Core still have the wyvern poison on him? Or like
I passed away.
Unless Core got rid of it, yeah, I think so.
I think I still have it. Yeah.
so Trudy will kind of
Oh,
sit
I
in
get
front
you.
of the Minotaur picture, and then also to until Core's like nods, and then then Trudy's gonna go over to like Core wherever he has the like wyvern poison.
His little bag.
I get you. Okay, yeah,
and
that's
like paw at it.
Cool, like puts it on the ground and opens everything up.
yeah. Okay, now with that, I reckon you can communicate it. Yeah, awesome. Oh my god.
I love that this check implies that Driti has once smelled a minotaur.
But you have though, because the barkeeper at the Twisted Noodle is a minotaur,
Holy
Yeah.
shit, Thomas!
Which
I
is-
did not know that.
which
That's
is why you would know that smell.
Just for the sake of it, I'm going to roll an intelligence check to see if I can make the wyvern connection. 10.
I'm gonna say it's up to you.
great. That's how we make this.
I think it takes me like a few solid minutes to even
I love
We're
together,
just
I
chilling
like
in this room.
Dariel, some Medusa, poison. I don't.
Cora's just looking at it like, yeah, I get it for sure. And then like 5 minutes later, as we're halfway up the side, it's like, oh.
I feel like he's like Dariel, Medusa, and Judy's like, until finally he's like, wyvern. Gotcha.
Just end up playing a game of charades. But with
I'm
that,
so smart.
I think you can get all the information. So you know, for the most part, what's lurking for you somewhere beyond these walls.
Neither option really sounds fun, but
Let's go to the labyrinth. Adventure is waiting.
Tamara starts looking
more
impatient.
exciting.
How many
know where we need
stone
to go?
golems did we see, actually, Thomas, when we were looking, when,
It was a handful.
We were
The ones wandering around that sort of forested area, which looks like it could lead to a temple. You saw 5, maybe 6, kind of patrolling the path
Okay.
to that point,
I'm
and there
I'm
were
gonna say
more
to the
kind of
others.
further past that.
gonna say to the others, I'm still for this. The labyrinth. over.
Alrighty. I'm gonna drag my dagger along the wall at intervals, just so we can have
Okay.
a vague idea.
I'm gonna draw a little red line where you've been in that case. On this map. So I'm gonna put a little X at the start. This is a massive 8 pixels. That's pretty good.
8 pixels.
So you've got a bunch of entrances. Where would you like to go? You've got 3 in the northern direction, 3 in the western direction, 2 in the eastern direction, and 1 in the southern direction. Tamara looks like he's
You
waiting for
choose.
you guys to make a choice.
North center.
North center. All right, Jade, you make your way. Is everybody following?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, you're all heading north. What's your marching order, by the way?
Oh,
I'll go
marching
first.
order. Haven't heard that phrase in a while.
Marching
I'll go
I'll go
order.
last because I'm doing the dagger.
Okay, you're going last. Baron, Verdridi, and Tamar. Tamar's gonna just stand in front of you, Core.
I can't see, but it's fine.
Now I'm in front of Tamar, so he can protect me.
And Verdridi in front of that. Cool, you guys are on the way.
Yep.
Bup, bup, bup. You come to a turn, Jade. A turn to the left. And then an immediate turn to the right. And then an immediate turn to the left. And then an immediate turn to the left again. You walk a few more spaces forward. You turn to the right. And you see a dead end. And then to your left, another pathway. And as you enter that pathway, being your only option, you end up back in the room you started in.
That was fun.
And, Core, you've dragged the dagger all the way through.
I'm doing intermittent ones so I don't blunt the dagger too badly.
Okay, yeah. So you're just doing like little... Maybe you're doing like little marks as you go then. So,
Then
middle one, crossed
I'll
out.
say Vidriti's behind me. I'll have her pick the next one.
All right, Vidriti.
I'll still lead the charge, but I'll wait.
Birdie is still a panther.
Okay.
Yep. You can just point in your head.
She's gonna grit it. So whatever the next available option to the left is, since she's left-handed.
All right. So ignoring this path, which you can see is a dead end, and the path where you just exited from, because you exited from this next path here, and ignoring this one because that's also a dead end, you have this path now, one of two to the left. So you go down this one, and we'll drag you as, I'm just going to use your letter as everybody. So you go, it starts off with an immediate turn to the left, then a couple immediate turns to the right, immediately left, immediately right, immediately left, immediately right. You're twisting and turning. It's like a little caterpillar winding its way through. But still, no other exits so far. You haven't reached a fork in the road yet. You turn quickly, you make your way, and you finally hit a fork in the road. You can either go straight ahead or turn to your right. Looking to the right, you can see it leads to what looks like in the distance is like a doorway leading somewhere where there's light being emitted. And going straight ahead, it seems like it leads to more winding.
Definitely.
I was just going to ask if I could smell anything interesting on either of these paths. Anything stronger.
Let's see. All the other smells that you smelled before are weaker now. The smell of blood, the smell of the two mobs that are somewhere in this maze, those are both weaker. However, from here you do get kind of more of a scent of... What is that? Is that paper? Maybe? It's hard to say. Some bones? It's a bit weird. You get those kinds of smells. But the other smells are a lot weaker here. And
Dirty looks to Jade.
Jade?
To the door.
To the door? Alright, so you take the right turn, and I will draw now, very quickly. Core's little markings. And you head all the way over to this room. As you all enter, it's fairly small. It's about 10 feet deep and 20 feet across. It's a pretty small room. You see a variety of things. You see a table, you see some barrels, you see some crates, and then a massive, massive, massive pile of bones just in the corner of this room to your left as you enter, reaching almost to the ceiling. Piles of bones, remnants of, it looks like minotaur skulls, and just, it's hard to say what else, but that's what you can kind of make out from the massive pile of debris there. And without investigating further, that's kind of what you see in this room.
Bones, glorious bones.
I would like to investigate the room.
Alright, investigate the room. Roll for me an investigation check. Also, Aylin, what did you say?
Can I give Jade advantage?
You can if you're helping look.
Yep.
Good, I needed it. 17 plus 2, 19.
19. You look around for a bit. Doesn't seem like there's anything interesting in the bones. If you want to ravage the bones, I would let you do that, and I'll tell you what happens then. But if you're not looking for that...
The bones. Me. I want to go through the bones.
Okay, Baron, you can look through the bones. We'll get back to you. For everybody else, or, well, for Jade, you're having a look. You do find one interesting thing underneath the table. And that is that there seems to be a hole dug out into the wall. How it was dug out, it's hard to say. The wall in here looks like it's made of a bit of a different material than the wall in the rest of the labyrinth. It's a bit of a softer rock. More like it's actually inside, like, the earthy terrain once more. And not so much part of the labyrinth, as it was built that way. And it seems to, there's a little bit of light leaking out of it. It looks like the hole leads somewhere. It's big enough for all of you to fit through. If you'd like to move your way through, it would just count as difficult terrain.
Is it made of stone or earth?
It is made of earth, yeah. So you've got the soft stone of the wall.
Me.
Yeah, you're all good. But for everybody else, it'll just be a little bit tougher to walk through. Baron, you ravaged through the bones.
Ravage. Please don't say ravage the bones.
You ravaged the bones. You ravaged... No, you rummaged the bones.
No.
You're just like shuffling through and moving bones aside, tossing skulls out of the way as you continue your archaeological excavation of this area in this room. What you do find is that there are shackles on the wall that were kind of hidden behind the pile that look like they're the types that you would like chain to a prisoner and the prisoner would be like stuck in place. They're not chained to anything right now, obviously. They're just kind of just laying there. And those were kind of hidden underneath the pile. It looks like that at some point maybe this could have been a sort of jail, although it's hard to say if it retained that purpose up till any point recently. Just looking through the bones, there's nothing that you find of any interest, unless you'd like to take some bones with you.
I decide to take a whole Minotaur skeleton with me and chuck it into my bottomless top hat.
Okay, I don't know if you'd be able to completely, without a medical background, to completely piece together an accurate, 100% complete Minotaur skeleton. Yes. But I'll let you throw a bunch of bones, and you have maybe.
Wait, I missed that. Is it Minotaur bones in the pile, or is it just bones?
It's hard to say what the random smaller ones are from, but the skulls that are there are all Minotaur skulls.
Well, I definitely take a skull.
Yeah, you take a skull. And
can I do an intelligence check?
An intelligence to do what?
To see if I can get the right bones. Or
that's a medical check.
Training.
That's going to be a medical check for me, and at disadvantage.
Baron is a forensic
medicine check.
Medicine with disadvantage, because I don't know if you've ever even seen a diagram of a skull. I mean, a skeleton.
I don't even need disadvantage because I got a nat 1.
That makes sense. Okay, you pick up a skull, you pick up another, and you start wondering to yourself, hang on a minute. Don't minute. There are 2 skulls? Don't they have 2 heads? I don't remember, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe 3. You take 3 skulls with you, and you start rummaging a bit more, and then you get kind of bored, and you stop collecting after a little bit. You take a few bones, you have 3 skulls and maybe like 10 other random miscellaneous bones of unknown origin.
Okay.
And with that,
add that to my inventory.
Okay.
You do.
But with that, everybody else, what are you doing? So, you would have discovered the hole in the wall. Jade? Is this something you would like to relate to the rest of the party?
Yes. I'll say to the others, we could go down there. Alternatively, either Vedriti or I could go and check it out, considering that Vedriti has the heightened sense of smell and could probably figure out if there's anything dangerous there. Or I can get in and out very quickly without exerting myself. Alternatively, Call, you have your familiar if you want to have a really quick reconnaissance mission, which isn't going to put any of us at risk or split us up.
Go, Birdie!
Alright, you go, Bird. So as you fly through, let's zoom in over here so that we don't spoil any of this labyrinth here. You fly through the hole into the next room, and what you come across looks to be a room. It's about the same size as the one you were just in, 10 feet deep, 20 feet across, with 2 sarcophaguses. Sarcophagi. Sarcophagi. You see
Yes.
Hey there, sarcophagi. How's it going? You see 2 sarcophagi, and a bunch of crates, a bunch of barrels, more debris, cobwebs, with depictions of minotaurs on top the actual coffin lids, so to speak.
How big are they?
They're about 10 feet long. They're pretty big. They're big enough to hold like a full big body. Big body.
Big boys. Okay.
Like 9-10 feet long. And about like 4 or 5 feet across.
Big boys.
There's nothing else in the room?
Just a bunch of crates. You see some jugs as well, but nothing of like any real interest, unless you want to roll for me an investigation check and check out some of the pots and stuff.
I'll do an investigation. That is 16 plus 6. 22.
22? Okay, after rummaging around a little bit, some of the vases and pots are open. You do see one that's shining and glimmering a little bit. And as you sort of peek in, you do see some gold coins inside one of these pots.
Ooh. Mine.
Okay, you pick them up with your bird form. It's like you could pick up maybe like 10 gold pieces, and it seems like there's not much more in there. Although you haven't gotten all of them. It's about 13 gold total.
I want the bird to fly back and then bring me the rest.
You collect 13 GP out of the pot.
Mine.
And then you fly back to this room.
Nothing to see there.
All right.
Just some big coffins.
Decide
think-
to go to the sarcophagus.
You don't. What?
Alright, you just want to go through? Okay. Also, actually, Core, before Baron does this, you would have been able to hear a little bit more once you've entered that room. Sound pierces the walls a little bit more at that point. You do hear some sort of whispering, as if there's somebody talking in the distance behind a few walls. You hear like a sort of...
Oh, is there anything I can perception?
You can try perceive it, yes.
I think I've used up all my dice lock this game. Yeah, that's a 6 plus 2, 8.
8? You can't tell what they're saying.
There are people talking, but I don't know what they're saying.
It's the spirits whispering to us. Ooh.
Well, they wouldn't be talking to you, Baron, would they?
Well, I'm going to talk to them. As Baron tries to investigate the sarcophagus.
Alright, Baron, you make your way through. You just adjust this. Cool. And just scroll up to this room. You investigate. You make your way there. You're in the room now. You can see the pots and stuff, the crates. What are you doing here? You're investigating. Are you going to try to open up the lids, or what are you doing?
This is such a bad idea. I open up the left one.
Okay, roll for
I
me.
want to go in after him.
Okay, you go
I
in
know
after
that
him.
he's not doing this. I know that I'm not there and I can't see him doing this. But I know
Baron's
on a
disrespecting
spiritual
the
level,
dead again.
Alright, so
I'm going.
Baron, roll for me a strength check as you try to open one of these.
Oh no. 3.
3?
Wait, four.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's really heavy. It's a stone lid. It's really hard. The stone lid is like bigger than you. Like if you were lying down, this would be like your form, but a little bit bigger on top of a lid. So it's a pretty massive rock to try and move on your own.
I draw up
Nobody
to my
help
full.
him.
I scramble out of the hole very gracefully,
Mm-hmm.
and draw up to my full 6'7" height, and my granddad is 6'7". I know how tall that is, and I loom.
You loom. Okay, you loom and
Loom.
attempt to intimidate, I guess.
Yes, Baron. This is not the time.
Did you just Hong Kong?
Yes.
I forgot you look like a fucking clown.
All right.
Wait, does he really?
Well,
Always
I'm
looks like
not
a clown.
in
at
clown
him.
mode, but I still have my
Baron's
clown
always a clown.
utensils. I have my clown equipment with me at all times.
Every time Baron does anything, the clown emoji just pops up.
I have my clown equipment with me at all times. I will force him to the ground and push him through the hole.
The hole?
I guess one other thing that's interesting about this room, I guess, is also that there isn't like an exit leading out of here into more labyrinth.
There is an exit in here.
Yes. So there is one, like, as there was one entrance leading to your room, to that room that you were just in, there is one entrance that leads into here from more labyrinth, basically. So you can exit out of here if you'd like to take, like, a different path.
Do we want to try something a little bit different?
Yep.
Come on in.
I want to go first this time.
Alright, you go first.
Yeah.
Alright. So you make your way in. Are you taking the path out of this room?
Yes.
I
Alright.
will pull the door open and hold it.
Okay.
If Core is going first, so when you say going first, you mean you want to take the lead in the order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I will hold it open for Core.
Okay. You say hold the door open?
Through.
There are no doors.
Thomas, there was a door to this room. You said there was.
No,
There was a door to this room.
Did I say that?
Entrance.
Yes, you did.
I thought it was an okay. It's an
Now
entrance
there's a
slash
door.
exit. There's no door. Okay, fine. There's a door.
Nope, now there's a door.
You open the door. Door breaks. It breaks as you open it. Oh shit! Why did they build a door here? This seems like a bad idea. It's just crumbling. Now it's broken. It's on the ground.
You can look right and you can see a door, and I was like, the door is interesting.
Actually, the door is locked. I changed my mind. The door is locked. Okay, I'm
I will
joking.
kick it open. Okay.
You break open the locked door with ease, and as you make your way through, before you really leave this room, you notice immediately you have a choice of two directions you can go in. You can go straight
Right.
ahead or to the right.
Right.
Right? Okay, you're heading down this way. Now you see very quickly a dead end or a path to the left. So you can turn left or hit a dead end.
Obviously did it. No, left.
Okay, so you head to the left, you worm around a bit, and now you're greeted with another two options. You can go left or right.
Left.
Left, you hit a dead end. and you head back to that path, and you think,
Right,
well, okay.
Back up, right.
You go back up, and you go right, and you turn a corner, and
right.
you enter the room you just left. Or as in, you enter the room with the pile of bones, not the sarcophagi.
Out again, and let's go left.
Out again, all the way back to just having exited out of the room. You go straight this time. Because that's the option that you didn't take the first time. When you immediately went right the first
Close
time,
enough.
we'll go straight ahead this time. So you head straight ahead.
Yeah.
You weave around. You go to the right, you go to the left, you see a dead end in front of you, so you don't take that path. You go to the right instead. You wiggle your way down. Seems like you've walked quite a distance at this point. You worm around all the way, squiggly. You go left, you go right, you go left, you go right, you go right twice, you go left twice. You're taking S shapes. You're doing like a zigzag pattern.
Going back to the beginning.
And you exit out of.
Yeah, fucking hell.
You make your way back to the starting point, exiting out of the third exit on the north point.
This is a shit labyrinth. Whoever built this didn't make it very scary.
I'm
Just
done.
annoying.
Shall we go and bother the old man?
Why don't we just blow it up?
Yeah.
Here, I can just fireball this whole place down.
Can you
Let's
fireball
just jog
stone?
the rest of the paths.
Jog the rest of the paths. Okay, so
Oh,
Go.
Verdrini,
Right.
you smelled those strong smells emanating from the rightmost paths.
We
As well
can
as the northern
seduce
paths.
a Minotaur. The Wyvern may be no.
I'm gonna say- I'm gonna-
Baron as the bard.
You've got, okay, as far as unexplored paths are concerned, you've got 2 paths to the east, 1 path to the west, and 1 path to the south that you haven't explored.
South.
You go south. Alright. You go down, and immediately you're greeted with a path to the right or straight ahead.
Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. You're going straight ahead. You walk for a bit.
I'm
You
not
walk
looking
down
at
a
the map,
corridor.
I'm just looking at the stream
Yeah.
and it's like lagging a bit, so I'm like, ah!
Yeah, like
Okay, I'm trying to.
Yeah, there's
it's
like
too
a
laggy for me to use it.
yeah. You go okay.
It's like
You
the
reach
boundaries.
you reach a fork in the road. You can either go right or straight ahead again. After you take
Straight
a shortcut.
ahead.
Straight ahead. Okay.
Stret.
You go down to your right. You see a dead end, so you head left. You walk down, bit of a straightaway. You turn right. You turn left. You're going forward for a while, and you hit another fork in the road.
Okay.
You go left or right. Pick your path.
Right.
Right? Okay. You head to, oh my god, to your right. So you take this turn. You're greeted by 2 paths. You can either head to the right or the left.
Left.
Left? Okay. Again, 2 paths. Left or right?
Left.
Okay. You head down a long corridor. You're inspecting the walls. Vines growing down. It seems like this path is a lot less trodden. You're looking around, seeing if there's anything interesting, but for the most part, you're lost in your train of thought as you try to make your way through this labyrinth. You head down. You had a fork in the road. Going left, there's a bit of a glow coming from some light emanating from what looks to be maybe possibly another room. To the right, it seems very, very dark, as if it leads to a dead end.
Then let's go to the glow.
Okay, to the glow. So you head around here, you make like a big U shape, and boom, you hit another room. But this time, this room has a lot more interesting stuff in it.
Wow.
More dead
Wow.
bodies.
No dead bodies this
Wow.
time. You hit a
Oh my
room
god.
Any
which
shiny things?
seems to have. You see some shiny. You see some candles that have been lit. You see some big statues, carved statues of Minotaur figures. They're looming over these candles. These look very, very ominous. They're looming. They're very tall. 10 feet tall. These statues
Oof.
are.
That's
This
what I like.
room itself is very, very small. It's only 10 feet deep, 15 feet across. So not all of you can... No, actually, yeah. All of you can fit into this... No, actually, no. It can only fit 3 of you at once. And the rest of you have to stand in the doorway.
But I'm small.
But you're small. So 3.5 of
I'm
you.
going in.
And I'm a main character.
And I'm a main character. So
Not
as,
a person. Greedy is a panther.
as you
How does
inspect this
that work?
room... You
And
do
therefore
see...
she's a second class citizen. How many people can come in here?
Everyone can get in.
Oh my god.
We can all make it.
Okay. You inspect this room. You have a look around. You see parchment, scrolls. Looks like somebody's been writing stuff. There's a table. There's candles. There's barrels, and not much else in this room aside from debris.
Oh, someone in the chat said we should seduce the Minotaur.
Yeah, we should.
I think we should too, and I'm looking at the clown in the corner. as I say it.
No.
Oh man,
Honk, honk.
this is gonna be so
That's what
chaotic.
the Minotaur is like.
I mean, look, it's a valid
Oh,
question
my
mark.
only weakness, clowns.
How long does it look like these candles have been lit for?
Oh, these look like these have been lit recently. These haven't been burned. The candles themselves look very old, but a candle flame like this, the wax itself hasn't really, like, gone down the candle very far. So this looks like it's been lit within the last hour or two, at the most, maybe.
Is there anything valuable to pillage as well?
You only see some writings on the table. If you'd like to look at the writings, they seem to be incoherent ramblings of somebody losing their mind.
Oh.
Talking about being trapped.
Oh shit.
Trapped in a diamond-shaped plane with no way out. And a lot of writing about sacrificing living creatures to the gods.
That's sacrifice.
So
Is can
you what?
I do another scent-based perception check?
You can.
See who was in this room recently.
Oh, you're trying to smell who was in here.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Cool.
Imagine if it's that old dude and he's just like waiting to sacrifice us.
Hello, it is I, the old man.
That would be sprite.
Okay. Also, thank goodness for Panthers having advantage on scent-based perception checks, because that was a 16 plus 6 and a nat 1.
Oh,
or, sorry,
my
16 plus
God.
7.
Okay. Whew. Okay, well, with that roll, you get a very strong scent of who's been in here. Out of those two smells that you smelled before, this room reeks a lot more of Minotaur. Seems like the Minotaur was the one who was in this room, and who occupies this room most of the time. The smell of the Wyvern at this part in the labyrinth is pretty much gone. You're down too far away to be able to smell that smell anymore. But it seems like that there's a lingering odor of the Minotaur that was once here. And it does match the smell that you smelled earlier of the Minotaur. And you get that sort of impression.
I mean, if he's 10 foot tall, I kind of want to meet this guy.
Big
I
boy.
look up at the like cow head and then look back down at Core. And Emma peeks through the veil and questions everything Lily has ever stood for. But then it's actually probably kind of fine with it.
Core is not Lily.
No, this is fine.
Core just looks at Tamar, looks at Jade.
Tamar's just kind of peering in from behind everybody.
I just say, this tracks.
This
tracks. Okay, I have to. Okay, I'm busting to go to the toilet, so I'm gonna have to go pee really, really fast. The tea is getting to me.
Water.
So I'll leave the stream like this, so all the cameras and stuff will be on. Just a heads up.
I might get some more tea, but I will be back in 2 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Very quick BRB. Okay. We'll be right back with this content. Look, it's 2 of me. Maybe since everybody's going, I will switch it to BRB. If you watch this point in the stream, thank you very much. Don't go anywhere. Be sure to follow it, because we're gonna be back with more good content in just a minute.
I've come up with. So are we loud?
We are. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm going to tell everybody about my fun idea. I just had a vision as we were like doing this game of like a little furball. You know those goats who have those floppy like curly ears, which are like the white and the pink. A little furball who's basically that, or like a doe furball, who's like a little thing who's also a barbarian. So they look like really unassuming, and then when they rage, they just go fucking like JoJo.
I love it.
I like the idea that they're like a squire who has a really like uppity knight, and they're fine, and then they snap one day, and they're just like rage, and then they accidentally kill their knight, and in their rage, and they're like, oh shit, now I've got to run, I gotta go. And they get taken in by a really gentle, like, florist half-orc who doesn't realize that they're, like, secretly, like, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like, could snap at any moment. But it's cute and fun. And they're on the run from the law, and then they fall in love.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Oh my god.
I love this.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, I mean, I've been looking... That's why I was looking at races earlier. I was like, are furbolgs just cows? Because I like the idea that they're all woodland creatures. Like, I like the Humblewood setting, but imagine this. Instead of Humblewood, it's just lots of little furbolgs with lots of different animal traits. Anyway, that's all.
I went with a Highland cow for Jade.
See, Kaleo is a Highland cow. A little Highland cow kiddo. That's the only thing they will ever wild shape into. And I fucking love Highland cows, so I wonder why
they're so cute. And they bless.
Have you ever seen one IRL?
No.
Oh my gosh, you haven't lived. There are Highland cows near my house. We live in a place. There's a place called Headley Heath, where there's like these. Well, not my house here, obviously, but my house back in England. There's a place called Headley Heath, and there are just Highland cows who just kind of walk around. They don't have any paddock or anything. They're just there, and you've got to be really lucky to see them. But I remember seeing them. It's a really nice
we have longhorns, and I have been face to face with an elk before. That was fun.
Oh my gosh, that sounds intense.
That sounds like I don't know what that sounds like, but just like face to face with an elk. It sounds like something, and I can't describe what it is.
It sent my dad into a panic because he's like, "Oh no, go, drive the car, just move, go."
This is what it is. Some of you have never stood face to face with an elk before, and it shows. That's what it is.
Oh man.
Hi, Lily.
Hey.
I got a biscuit and tea, so now I'm happy.
Welcome.
All right, wait, Emma. I want to show you something.
Okay.
Guess what came in the mail today?
Oh, I'm scared. Is it dice? Is it?
No, look at these.
What?
Makeup brushes.
Oh, are they Sailor Moon?
Oh, nice. Oh, the Sailor Moon ones.
Makeup brushes, yeah.
I love it.
Dang, dude, nice.
Where did you get them from?
Where else?
AliExpress.
Yeah, AliExpress.
Oh my god, let me know how they are, because if they're cute, I want that so bad. That's so cute.
Dude, they're so
Sailor Moon
cute.
Oh my god. Even just to like have like as an aesthetic. My bathroom is so like not nice. It's just all plastic and dingy. But I mean, anything I can do to make that aesthetic, I'm going to try.
I believe in you. Godspeed.
I have a Sailor Moon blush brush, which is really good. I think it's official merch though.
That's cute. They do sell some
one,
like official Sailor Moon stuff, but it's just not around here. Otherwise, I'd get it.
The eyeliner is really good. The Sailor Moon eyeliner.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, I want it. The one thing I have, which is official around here, is they do like Misha Cosmetics is doing like a Disney promotion, or like they were kind of recently. So I have a Cinderella Misha
that's cute.
foundation. It's real cute. I'll send a photo of it later or something. I don't have it at the moment.
There's a store in
please do.
Shibuya. I can't remember what it's called, and they sell like Sanrio and Disney makeup.
Oh my god, let's go. Let's go when you guys are in.
It's demo.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's demo.
Oh yeah, that's where I got the Cinderella thing from.
Literal.
Yeah. That's where I went a lot for my cosmetics.
Oh, yeah, I used to go there all the time. Although some of the Disney stuff was really shit.
Yeah.
I got the Sleeping Beauty eyeshadow palette because I love Aurora, but it was awful and I threw it out the other day.
To get the collaborations with actual brands, like Misha does a lot with Disney. So yeah, I will just get the Disney branded Misha ones.
Yeah.
That's good shit though. That's good shit.
I don't think I have any left. I threw out a lot of my makeup when I moved from Melbourne. I've thrown out my Sailor Moon eyeliners because I think they dried up.
I
have
managed
a lot of
to,
it in a box.
Not there?
I might start trying to send little packages of stuff home because I managed to make there's like a sun cream you can only really buy in Japan, the Aqua Water Gel one, which is just so good. And I made it last a year.
Yeah.
The year I went back to the UK. I made it last that long before I came back to Japan. And I actually I need to stock up, yeah, exactly. And there's some good shit you just can't get at the moment. Yeah.
Dollywink eyeliner. When I run out of Dollywink eyeliner, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself because
I
it's
can
the only eyeliner I use.
Dollywink isn't even that expensive in Australia.
Is it not?
It's not that expensive. You can get it for like $17 a piece.
Oh,
That's not that bad. Yeah. I
pretty
can
good here.
link you the sites.
$17. That just blew my mind because I immediately thought pounds.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you.
No, it's pretty good Aussie dollars. Usually it's like 30 in Chinatown, which is like.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's pretty.
Because I usually buy like 3. I usually get the ultimate black one, normal black, and brown. I use brown way more than black these days, though. I don't know why. I just think it's more natural. I'm wearing black today, but yeah.
I only pick black. I love black.
Yeah.
I think because I'm blonde, if I have black eyeliner, I have to do a really heavy eye makeup. Otherwise,
can't
it stands
relate.
out.
With brown eyeliner, I'm like, huh? But my eyes are black.
Yeah. I also have lighter brown hazel eyes, so it looks a bit strong. I came down and my sister was like, wow, you're wearing so much makeup. And I was like, my character would improve.
I'm glad that the only other woman in my immediate family is my mum, and she's like, Emma, you should put on more makeup. She means it in the most glamorous mum way, because she is she's the most one of the most glamorous people I know. She wears glitter everywhere. She's so fashionable.
I don't think my mum does it all. She wears skincare and that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, my mum is.
Your mum's the opposite.
I love mum. I love my mum. I miss her. Anyway, that's all. I live so far away.
Tangent.
Anyway,
Shall we?
I think we're also still on stream.
Yeah, we also are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all worth it. I'm fine with this.
It's fine. It's good content. Everybody
Hell
can
yeah.
join in.
Awesome.
Speaking
For
of other
some
things I need in Japan,
chats.
though, I need
Yeah,
to get
just let
another
me
one
know.
of these because I feel like this is why we need to go back to Disney, you guys. I need another Aladdin mug. Because,
I need another Donald Duck.
yeah, because I treasure this mug. I use it every single day, and it's gonna break one day, and I'm gonna cry. So I need to have one that when I break this one, I'll have another one to be like, but wait, because
Lily.
I can't survive without it.
Bold of you to assume that you wouldn't then use it as an aesthetic mug. You would glue it back together, get a little bit of gold, and then just make it a decoration.
Oh, dude, gold glue, man. Gold cracks.
That's a
Yeah,
whole.
if I break this, but it's looking
If I
really
do
good. This
that.
is what 2 years old. It's not the paint is really good.
For the last, I don't know how many days, I've literally only been using this one. It's just really comfortable. I can just grab it with my whole arm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I'm so sorry that took so long to arrive, but I
it's
stand
fine.
by the fact that it is hilarious.
It is. It's really, really funny. For anybody on the street who wants to see, it's a pun. Look, it's a tiefling with tea being flung at it. It's just a tiefling, and it's
Well, hey!
It's because it's such a bad pun. It's
Yeah.
D&D related and it's
So good.
tea related. And I saw it and I was like, I need to get that for Thomas for his birthday. And I'm so sorry it took 3 months to arrive, but what?
Thanks for getting it. I really like it. It's me in mug form, TBH.
I did prove to you that I ordered it before your birthday, and that was upsetting.
I believed you.
I was ready.
I knew it was there was another thing being
usually
shipped that
so
took 1,000 years also. So everything was.
I ordered
just screwed.
I ordered a cosplay top for Modern Brian, which was the flower top, and that
okay.
hasn't arrived yet. It's been 3.5 months.
What do you mean,
I
Modern
think that
Brian?
Oh my god! Oh my
Oh, yeah.
god! Wait!
Wait for it.
Wait for it! Oh my god! Hang on, I have it right here. I'm about to turn on my camera. Ready?
Yeah, that means I can switch back to the map screen.
This is. Oh shit! Were you waiting for me for that? I was gonna leave it off this whole time. I wasn't gonna let you.
There will be
This is,
2 of
Oh.
me, and Quinny's will disappear
Okay.
if you want to. I'm sorry.
I want everyone to know that things are. This is Loran, and all stay modern near you. And what does Loran's shirt say? It says sexual undertones. And what does Brian's shirt say? It just says
Flowers.
flowers.
This is good.
I love that shirt.
It's the whole relationship.
Hell yeah!
Right. That reminds me, though, I have to create a backup scene. The map scene works for anybody's cameras off, but it breaks when Emma turns hers off. So I need to make one separate scene
This is
just for when Emma
fine.
turns her camera off, so that I don't.
Oh no!
Because it's fine, but that means the
I
only
have
thing that happens is
so
there are
much
2 of me, and
power.
then Queenie disappears because of the
So much
weights
No.
overlaid.
power.
But
I can
with
make
that,
it
welcome
with
back
my
all
power.
back to this horrendous maze of disastrous proportions. You are in this room.
That's the name of the module. The horrendous maze of disastrous proportions.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have to shout. Okay, so since we're using maps again, I'm using this map. Shout outs to Che and Peku on patreon.com. That's patreon.com/CZEPEKU. They require me, if I use their maps for a for-profit reason on a stream or even non-profit, whatever, that I give them a shout out. So go check them out. If you want to get some map resources for your D&D game, be sure to check them out.
The map.
Lots of love to them.
The map.
Yeah.
But with that, back into the zone. You guys are there in this musty room with candles. With not much else in here. There's a lot of these dead-end rooms, it seems like. But going out from this room, should you decide to leave, you've got the path to your left, going back in the direction that you came, and the path to your right, heading into unknown territory. Which would you like to take?
I should get it up. Wait, I'm still leading. Everyone
Yeah.
behind me.
Yeah,
I want to go to the left.
Okay.
Wait, no, there's no red marks to the right.
Exactly. The left is where you came
Okay.
from. So if you go back to the
Okay,
left,
the right, the right.
to the right,
I'm
so
gonna
you-
try and stay.
Alright, new territory. You follow this path, you take a few turns and you head down, there's another turn, there's more turns, it squiggles around a little bit, you're taking U-turns, you're going left and right, worming your way around, and you approach another fork in the road. Now here, again, you can kind of see to your right, there's one way to go, you can see a room further down this right direction. Even from this distance, you can kind of see that it's a small room with not much in it, even though because it's not too far away. Heading straight ahead from this point will lead into more uncharted territory, or more labyrinth.
I would like to check for coins in the sarcophagus.
Alright, so you go into this room, and you're looking here, everybody's here with you. This is a very small room, this is 10 foot by 10 foot, and there's a sarcophagus taking up half the room, so only 2 of you can fit in this room at the same time. Seems like there's a lot of pots, a lot of pottery, jugs, small things, you're looking around. There is another interesting hole here in the wall, it's been dug out that you can probably fit through if you'd like to. Looking at the sarcophagus itself, it's pretty big. Searching through the pots, doesn't seem like there's much of anything else in here. You do see a few more coins, but you look at them, and they're more, it seems like they're more like ancient coins, that and like, or decorative, it's hard to tell. They don't look like any
Boring.
currency that you're interested in.
Away.
You
I
check
will
the, you
take
check
one of the ancient coins.
Alright, you take one of the ancient coins. It's got a bit
I'll
of...
take all of the ancient coins.
Alright, you've got 5 of them. There are 5 ancient coins. They all
Whoa.
look very old. They're very, like, bronze looking. They're not very shiny. They're, like, partially corroded almost.
I
Who knows?
start twitching. No, I don't.
They do have engraved into them
Bronze. Yeah.
Minotaur heads. Similar, but a lot more defined and well carved than the drawing is on the ground in the entrance of this labyrinth that you saw earlier.
Cool.
You've got a hole in the wall. You want to go through? Okay, you head through. Boom. You head through this hole. You arrive at a jail cell. It looks like. There are still bars here. There are skeletons. In this room...
What if we just found Dariel inside?
Darius.
Oh my god, we really have gone back to the beginning.
Yeah.
The difference between this room and all the other rooms is that... Well... The difference between this room and all the other rooms was going to be that this one has a door. But I have PTSD now. This has a locked door. So
Correct
entering this
yourself.
room, you can't see into the outside section.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything of worth in this room?
I mean, if looking around, you see another barrel, you see more stuff. You don't see anything too interesting in this room, aside from just debris, bones scattered around, a full skeleton, maybe, possibly. But other than that, it doesn't seem like there's anything interesting in this room. This looks more like a dead end than anything else. Just a big
Okay.
dead end.
I would like to try and open the door with my key.
Oh, with your door... Roll for me a D100.
I'm scared.
With your door key card.
You're,
I
oh
don't
my
know if I
gosh,
should
the
get my
card is
Howlite
so
one.
dorky.
Darky,
Do
your
it, do
darky
it, do
card.
I'm gonna get my Howlite dice because it rolls better usually. I'm gonna
Alright.
prank myself by doing this, but okay.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum. I believe in you. You can do it.
Also, my internet's suffering, so I'm just keeping my cam off to have a
All
better
good.
connection.
My internet is also suffering a bit right now.
My internet has never been better. It's going amazingly. How are you doing, everybody? Sorry.
Okay. 87.
87.
I knew this was worth it.
So,
I would take
You
a photo to prove. Oh,
use
wait,
your
I have
door
my
key
phone.
card. Use it on the door. Now, it kind of works in however you'd like to use it. You can use it to like shimmy the door open, but it's a magical item, and ultimately it unlocks the door from this side. Now, it'll still be locked when you close the door, because that's how this magic item works, so only you will be able to enter and leave through this door with your party members, and as it closes behind you, it will also relock if you choose to close it. So,
Cool.
passing out through here, you make your way through. Boom, boom. You make your way through that door, and you're once again in the labyrinth, and you're greeted with another fork in the road. Going to your left, very quickly you can see just from viewing this angle that there's a dead end, so you choose not to go that way, I'm guessing. And there's another fork immediately to your right. You can head either to the right or to the left. To the right, you can see that it's pretty dark, probably leads to a dead end. So I'm guessing you probably don't go that way, unless you'd like to expect
I'm waiting
a
for
dead
the stream to catch up to where we are so I can actually see.
Alright, so you decide not to go down the dead end street. And now you're greeted with, now it's a little bit harder to decide. You've got a left path and you've got a right path.
Okay, I think it's caught up. I would like to go left.
Left? Okay, you head left. Boom. You're greeted with another choice, left or right.
Right.
Right?
Should
Okay.
we,
You head back
before we
there.
go any further,
Yes.
can I put out a suggestion? Do we want to make sure that as we're going, we are keeping track of the smell?
Oh, I can
of the
update you if you'd like to keep note of that.
Yes,
Because I think-
please.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as you're here, the smell is getting a little bit stronger, but it's still kind of sort of weak. In this part specifically of the maze, it's getting a little bit more stronger than it's been before, but it's still kind of hard to say exactly. You're still kind of far away from it. But as you head
Can
through...
I-
Yes?
Also, then say,
Yes,
Core, I think you're doing a great job at directing us.
I agree.
Well, Tamar. Anyway,
So continue to praise. Anyone else? Anyone?
I was going to suggest that, considering that Druti has the heightened smell and knows where the
I could ride Drudy. What a good idea.
I can tell you how it
That
smells
also
in
is
every
fine.
direction, if you smell anything.
Can I attempt to ride Drudy if she doesn't throw me off?
Dritty sits
Off.
down
Throw
and you
him
slide
off.
back.
Oh. I hold on. Please. I made myself smaller, so I'm like 4 foot.
Dritty's
Dense.
shoulders kind of ripple a little bit, and then she allows it.
Yes. Yes! Thank you, Drudy! You're fulfilling my wishes. Onwards!
Okay, you and your
the
trusty...
glory.
You and your trusty Verdridi make your way through at the head of the pack. You go through, and you hit another. After this big U-turn, you head into another choice that you have to make. You can either head left or right. Here again. Smell seems like it's equally weak from either of these two directions.
I'll let Drudy choose. Because she let me ride.
Dritty just looks back to Core like, where are we going?
Do you not want to make the decision?
No.
Okay,
I want
it's
to
fine.
say it. I'd say to
Um,
Druti, maybe use your intuition based on that smell that you have that we're using to our advantage.
I vote for right.
You're right, we're going right. You head down to the right and head down this pathway, squiggling around. You hit another corridor. This time you can go either right or left.
I'm just watching the stream because
It's
like
all starting to
5
look very
seconds
very
back.
similar. But you haven't been down this path before.
Right again.
Okay, you head to the right. Boom, boom, boom. You skip everything that doesn't look interesting and you head into a dead end. So you head all the way back. This time you take the other path because it's the only other option, and you end up back on the pink line. You've been here before. You can head further down to the south if you'd like, or you can head all the way back to the center if you'd like to.
No. No.
Do you want it south? Okay, cool. That means going back to this point, you can either head to your right or to your left. You headed left before and then left again, so you can go either to the right or left then right.
Oh, right.
To the right, boom, you go down this way. Boom, 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 boom. It's a dead end. You head all the way back. You head in the only other direction if you'd like to keep going down new paths. And you eventually reach an opening, an entryway of sorts.
I just swallowed a whole lot of soggy biscuit. Blech.
From it is emanating a magical aura. But you can kind of see through it. If you walk to this point and have a look through, you will be looking into a room. And from your point of view, this will be hard to see. From the stream, this will make it kind of obvious what's going on here. But you'll essentially be looking through the top part of this map. And as you look through this corridor, you can see in front of you, Core and Verdriti, you being in the front of this pack, you manage to see this before everybody else does, and you two will be the only ones who do see it, because you only catch a glimpse of it. As you see, for a brief moment in time, two creatures in front of you, a wyvern and a minotaur. Now, the minotaur, just as you enter, you can see, with a hand swinging down, from in the air down to the ground, you can see them from behind, so they can't see you. You see on this minotaur's hand, or his wrist, rather, some sort of, like, wooden bracelet. It's, like, made of, like, natural wood, it seems like. There's, like, a leaf growing off of it. His hand clashes with the ground, and out from beneath him, in the cracks in the floor, roots and vines grow out from underneath him, and completely envelop him into a cocoon.
Magic boy.
Where he sits for a bit before the cocoon starts disappearing. And the wyvern notices you, and I'd like for you to roll me initiative. Oh boy.
Natural 1.
Natural 1?
Fuck. 13.
13? Okay, hold on. Who rolled nat 1?
Me.
Core. 1.
How could you forget?
Baron, what?
How could you forget Core?
How could you forget
13.
me?
13. Jade and Verdriti?
I'm so obnoxious.
5.
9.
Okay, 5 and 9. All good. Let me very quickly switch to the camera's only layout while I fetch all of your icons to move them.
I'm already here, so what are you looking for?
I need to move you physically.
Wow.
Okay, hold on. Where is this?
It's not.
How are you
I
guys
want it to
doing?
be known that the only portrait of myself I've ever done digitally, it was covered in the word icon because I'm really humble.
Yeah.
That's good.
Draw yourself the way you want to be.
Do what you wanna
The
do.
JoJo one?
Be what you wanna
Yeah,
be.
I really like how that turned out, but yeah, it doesn't look like me.
Alright.
You can always tell it's you because of the hair. I feel like the hair in any portrait would just be like, yes, that is Emma.
Oh my gosh, that's how I can still get away with using my really like redhead character I drew for the kids. They're like, oh, that big curly thing, that's Emma, and I'm just like,
The big curly thing.
yeah. Oh, I did my full intro class for my third graders because it was we've been like hanging out because like the second grade class is like right next to the Shokuin Shitsu, so I'd always go and like draw with them and like play with them, and they would like tackle me to the ground, but it's fun because they're little kids and they're so cute. This was before Rona, obviously, and now that they finally aged up a year, we finally have classes together, so it was like, hey, they know who I am, but they know nothing about me. Today all of that changes. It's a fun time.
Oh wait, and Tamar is okay, wait, hold on.
Liability.
I need
Oh.
Baron, what's your dexterity? Liability.
Dexterity.
Yes.
Dexterity or dexterity save?
Just your dexterity.
16.
Oh, okay. So Tamar is going after you.
Thomas.
Yes.
Sorry to be really annoying. I short-circuited for the last 2 seconds of what you said when the Minotaur went into the
Oh.
cocoon.
He was
happened
enveloped
after that?
by roots and vines coming from the ground and the ceiling. And as that happened, shortly after it did, after he was completely enveloped, the roots and vines and stuff started to withdraw back into the earth. The Minotaur gone. no longer there.
I'm the Sand Guardian, Guardian of the Sand.
So why are we rolling initiative if he's not there anymore?
He is not part
Because
of
the
this initiative.
wyvern
The
is-
wyvern is also there, and the wyvern has noticed you.
Oh shit. Maybe we should have stealthed through this maze now that I think about
Maybe.
it.
But Jen! Or however the meme goes.
Wee. Do you like my background? Yes.
It's beautiful.
Oh my god, Lily!
Modern art.
Lily!
Delete this. Delete this.
We are trash.
I love that y'all keep doing that.
Do this.
All we do is brand
Delete
flakes.
this.
Consume the brand flakes
Delete
content.
Look at the brown flakes.
But
Brian's
okay.
been my background for so long. And yeah.
If anybody
Oh.
wants
Yes.
It has, yeah.
Hey guys, if anybody wants more of this cool, fun brand content, come look at my art Twitter. Wah.
You want to shout your Twitter out? Go for it.
Emma City Art, boys.
Yeah.
Come and
Hell
look,
yeah.
come at me for the gay.
But,
Yes. Always.
At me for the gay. And
Alright.
general support of the whole LGBTQ plus community. Woo.
Hell yeah, dude. We stand. Very much so. So be sure to follow all of
Hair
our
is
lovely
falling
members
out.
on Twitter. But okay.
I'm looking at my spells. I don't want to fight a wyvern. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, totally. What's the worst
I
that
want
can
to
happen?
punch a wyvern.
You just-
Baron, can you do
Kill
the
a
puff thing
panther.
and seduce the wyvern, and then you can have a dragonborn baby. 'Cause that's
I'm
how
going
much-
to.
Oh my god, all of the campaigns come into one. Dracomus is half human, half wyvern.
There we go. That makes sense because he's so human
Oh my
looking.
god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Alright,
I
so
love it.
with that,
Okay.
in your current initiative order, it's actually the wyvern that's going first.
Ew.
God.
No.
Ew.
So
Wait, these aren't.
I've got you ordered from my perspective, from left to right. Cor, Jade, Baron, Verdridi, Tamar. You're all roughly equally distant from the wyvern. If there's anywhere else that anybody would like to stand, if you have any serious objections to this layout, let me know. Otherwise, I'll describe everything as it goes and we'll move from there. Also, keep in mind, if you'd like to, you can move back up through the maze, although that'll make it really annoying to do this. So please don't do that, but you can do that if you'd like
Run
to.
away. Let's
So-
do it, boys.
The wyvern is going to notice you, and it's going to attempt to bite Baron. It's going to attempt to bite you. You're the most colorful member currently in your clown outfit.
I'm not in my clown outfit right now.
You
I
okay?
know
But you're,
always in your clown outfit in my mind.
well, it will attack you
That's
anyway.
okay. I'm still colorful.
It's going to attempt. It's going to attempt to bite you. That's what it's going to do for its turn. So it's going to make its way over to you. Yep. So it's going to move closer to you, and it's
Haven't
basically
we fought a wyvern before? Just
you have fought a wyvern
Yeah.
before.
yeah.
So it is now
Hmm.
within touch range of you and within like 5 feet of everybody else, and it's going to attempt to hit you, and it's
Woo.
going to miss. It bites just directly
Oh.
above you. It
Oh.
misses even your hair. No follicle is removed. Actually, that's
do
the
a-
bit in your
I
head.
do a really
I'll be-
cool.
never mind.
Wait, I do a really cool hair flick as a reaction.
Her flick is reaction. I'll allow it. You slap it in the face. It's flabbergasted. And with that, Baron, actually, you're next.
Oops.
Oh, what? Okay. Wow, but I rolled pretty bad for initiative. Okay.
Did you roll a 13?
Yeah.
Yep. You're next.
Okay. Like to. I would like to cast vicious mockery
Okay.
on the wyvern.
Is this a
You
save?
little Yes. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh! Oh, 18!
Off.
Dad ran.
Yes, his words don't really hurt the wyvern.
They don't resonate
And then
quite as
Baron-
much. They don't pierce as much as you thought they might have. Into the heart and soul of the wyvern.
Runs back.
Okay, how many
Right.
feet would you like to run back? You can run
I would like to hide behind the
You-
pillar, whatever those dots are.
the pillars. Okay, sure. You can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're
move.
behind the... Do you want to be behind the right or the left one, from my perspective?
I think I've got it.
Behind the left one.
Okay.
Did he
that-
try and hit Baron?
It tried to bite Baron, yes.
Wouldn't he be in melee?
Probably
Wouldn't he
doesn't
be engaged
understand
with it?
what I'm saying. So, yeah.
Wait,
Is
wait.
Baron engaged with it then?
Baron, did you? I mean, you tried to cast Vicious Mockery and then ran. You can use an action and then use your movement, right? Or can you not?
I mean,
Yeah,
no, it's,
can't
I was just, yeah, you can. I was just saying that he would get an attack opportunity
Oh, does the Wyvern get an attack of opportunity?
because he's engaged. They were engaged.
Even if it
Congratulations.
misses?
Me.
Let me check that actually.
Okay.
I don't mean you can do it. You can choose what you want to do.
Yeah. I think I was under the false assumption for whatever reason that if an attack didn't hit, that it didn't count. But that
Yeah,
might
maybe
just be
you're right.
wrong. We can find
I
that
don't
out.
remember.
Keep forgetting I have third level spells. Oh well.
But we'll see. I mean, if it gets an attack of opportunity, it will definitely utilize it.
Oh, okay. Are you waiting for me to check? Because I can check for you. I was assuming you were just going to make a choice.
Oh no, okay, I can make a choice if you're not checking then.
I'll look.
Okay, cool.
If you want me to, that is.
If you'd like to, if it's not like a burden. I'm happy to learn.
Where this is.
Chat says if an action misses, it still counts as an action. Just to do anything. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
just leading towards attack of opportunity. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, Baron, as you attempt to move, it will attempt to hit you again. Again, it's going to try to bite you.
Okay.
You're moving too fast, right? You're speedy, you're supersonic speed right now. You move before it can do anything, and it just totally misses, even worse than before. This Wyvern has not been in combat in a while, it seems. And with that, we're going to move to Tamar. Tamar, it's now the NPC's turn. What is our boy going to do? He's going to try to swing. He's within range to...
If he tries to swing that axe again, I'm gonna scream.
Do it.
He's actually close enough that he's going to try to do an unarmed strike, or punch. He's going to try to punch the Wyvern.
That's somehow even worse.
I'm gonna
Check
show
this.
him up right away. I'm so ready.
So let's see if he makes contact.
He's already so similar to Jade in his delivery that I'm ready to just put him back in his place.
He punches that Wyvern as it misses its bite, and Baron moves out of the way, right in that Wyvern's face. The Wyvern is flabbergasted. Being hit in the face, punched of all things, this has never happened. And it's going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh wow! I'm so glad that Tamar used his time to do this.
So,
Jade doesn't like
Oof.
Tamar.
it doesn't seem like it does a...
Jade does like Tamar. Emma is just like, I need to assert my dominance.
Assert dominance.
Let's not bring ourselves into here. We are merely our characters.
Stoic green. No.
Alright. And with that, he's going to...
He has to T-pose on him, according to the chat.
He has to Tamar T-poses. He's going to... I think with that, he's just going to leave it at that. He's going to stay close to the rest of you. Unless the rest of you decide to move, he's not going to move out of everybody else's range right now. He's going to try to be as close as possible so that he's there in case anything happens. With that, we move to Jade. What would you like to do?
Hello. I have obviously have a set list of things I'm going to do.
You've got a combo, don't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna dual wield my staff because I think if words can't hurt him, sticks and stones can.
I like it. Okay.
I'm so done. I'm going to slam him with my staff, double-handed, and I'm going to do a stunning strike.
All right, go for it. Roll a hit.
How do I do D&D again? Oh, I mean, I don't know. 15? No, 16?
Yes, that hits.
Yay! Okay, cool. That's 8 points of damage plus
Okay.
4. 12 points of damage on the first bad
Oof.
boy. Shit, am I imagining 2 attacks? No. Yes, I am. Then I will do that again.
Tamar immediately looks stupid.
He
Just did one punch.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw to see if I get advantage on this. See if he's stunned.
Yep.
The DC is a
Okay.
14.
That is that's a fail. Does not
Fail.
save.
Okay, I get advantage on the next.
Oof.
14 plus. So yeah, that's definitely going to hit. So I do another.
Mhm.
Oh, it's only 1 point of damage plus 4. 5. So that's 17 points of damage so far. I'm going to spend another key point.
So it's 5
to
more
do,
points, did you say?
Flurry of blows. Yeah. To do flurry of blows. Oh wait, should I do flurry of blows? Yes. Yes, I will.
Oof. Okay, you're doing damage with a capital D.
I'm going to then, as I do that, I'm going to whack him twice with my fists. Both of it at advantage because he's still stunned. Oh god, that was so. Oh, those both hit dice. Does that mean it's cocked? I don't think it.
I'll let you choose. Okay, I trust the player's judgment on this.
I think only one of them hit dice, so I think it's not. So that's only 11. No, 12.
12 more points of damage? Okay.
No. 12 to hit.
Oh, 12 to hit. Ooh, that doesn't hit.
Okay, and the next one is... Oh, fuck yeah. 26.
26? Oh, yeah, that just barely makes it. That hits.
Yeah, and that is...
Just barely.
Just 10 points of damage.
Oof.
Hi.
Okay, that's a lot of damage.
I think what you see then is I just, in one sort of swift move, both hands, whack my staff right in the center of its forehead, and I use that momentum to like pin its head to the ground, and I whack it again with the other side of the staff. As I bring the other side down, I like slam my fist, it hits the floor, and I like then just use the momentum of that to just swipe it to the side.
You are capital D, capital E, demolishing this wyvern. It is going down in a flurry of blows. It's taking a lot of hits.
I will T-pose on it. No.
It's taking hard hits, man. It's looking a lot worse than it was when you first encountered this wyvern. It's definitely taken a noticeable amount of damage, which is something that we cannot say about its state of being post Tamar's blow to the face. Now, with that out of the way, we've moved to the final party member in the order. Verdridi, what would you like to do?
Has Core
Wait,
not?
I'm the final
Core hasn't gone either.
Core's not gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, you rolled that one? Oh, okay. It's Verdridi, then Core. Sorry, yeah.
Okay,
He's a core member of our party.
I would like to circle around kind of behind the wyvern if possible.
How far away do you want to be?
So what I would like to be doing, because panthers have a special thing, where if they move at least 20 feet straight toward a creature, then hit with a claw attack on the same turn, you can knock something prone. So what Dridi would like to do...
Oh, I get you.
...is she'd like to circle around behind and pin the wyvern's like stinger down so that it can't attack with it.
Oh, like that? Okay. Wait, from 20 feet away? So you want to go 20 feet away, run up to it, do a claw attack?
Yeah. Yes. And I have 50 feet of movement, so this is really not...
Definitely do that.
Yeah. Okay, so on my claw attack, that is a 16 plus 4, so dirty 20.
Yeah, that makes it. Oh boy. Okay, you've pinned its tail.
Oh, for the pinning, it does require a strength save.
Oh, okay, strength save against it.
So, just
it's incapacitated.
Oh, is it incapacitated?
Oh, it is?
It's been incapacitated since my turn.
Okay.
Oh, what? Okay, then you automatically succeed.
Rip.
Oh, okay, cool. In which case, I would like to use my bonus action to do another attack.
Go for it.
Okay, so for the claw attack, that was a 5, 6, 7, and for the bite attack is going to be a 13 to hit.
I think they both auto succeed, right?
Sorry, I made a mistake. It's not. It auto fails on paralyzed. Sorry.
Okay.
That's my mistake.
Okay, let's redo that. We can keep your attack rolls if you like. But
Does
roll
the 13 hit for the second one attack?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Let me see, and that's another d6. Cool. So 7 and 5, 12 damage total.
12 damage total? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. It's not looking good. Doing some damage. Is its tail pinned?
That would have been the strength save.
Yeah, okay, so I actually do have to make the strength save then. Because it is... Wait, no, hold on. Yes, right? Its strength roll, if I'm making a roll, is... For the save, it's going to be a 15.
Oh yeah, that definitely... It succeeds, it is not
Okay.
Pinned.
Whew. Okay. Am I if I'm incapacitated? Is it incapacitated?
You can't take actions or reactions. It is incapacitated until the end of my turn.
Okay,
until
okay.
yeah.
But it can still do its saves without disadvantage, right?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay. Easy peasy. With that, in that case, its tail is not pinned. Its stinger is still ready for a stinging. And we move into the now actual final party member in the order. Pardon my words before. Core, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast blindness deafness on it, please.
Oh, fucking yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking end this dude's whole career.
Holy moly. Blindness deafness.
Can't
spell.
move.
It's a con save.
It's a con save. Okay. It's got pretty good con. Let's find out. Oh, okay, this might not be enough. It does a 13 con save.
No. No.
Oh no, it's blind and it's
You're
deafened.
blinded. No, I can blind or deafen.
Oh, okay.
I will blind it.
Okay.
That seems better. Because we can distract it.
True. Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Cole's just like,
all right.
silly wyvern, cross us.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that means also I'm pretty sure that since it's incapacitated, I don't think it can. Yeah. It can't react to any of you moving, and it can't take any actions until the end of Jay's next turn. But with that, we move back to the top of the order. The wyvern is incapacitated, so it's not going to do anything.
Yep.
We move then from the wyvern down to Baron. Baron, what would you like to do? Hit me up.
Just like to ask a question to the DM. How big is the wyvern?
It is a large creature.
Okay, never mind. Baron decides to cast his favorite spell, Conjure Animals.
Okay, so this is concentration, so make sure you don't use any other concentration spells during this. Otherwise it will break.
Yeah, so-
How long does it last for? 1 hour, is it?
Yeah.
So I summon a
Two
lion.
Thomases on the stream now.
This one is going to be called Leon. And
Leon.
I'm going to also summon a direwolf. A direwolf
Oh yeah, I love that direwolves all make that sounds. I remember that fondly from Game of
called
Thrones.
Die.
Okay, we got a direwolf and a what? Say again? What was the first one? Was it a lion? Did you say lion?
And a direwolf.
A lion and a direwolf. Okay, cool. Alright.
Yep.
Is
So
that-
now they
Yeah.
are going to move during my turn.
Mhm.
Yes. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, sorry. I need a roll initiative for it. Sorry.
Oh,
But
okay,
they
so they-
move as a pack.
Okay, so they
Yeah.
both. So you're rolling initiative for both of them, and they're going into the initiative order somewhere.
My initiative roll for them was 14. So they're going straight before I am.
Okay.
Do they get a go now?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think so. If they're going
Wait,
before you,
so-
it is your turn right now. Unless we're.
Okay.
Because if you roll and it was if
Um,
that's how it works and you rolled, let's say, a nat 1 or something, then they'll be going like after your turn anyway.
Mhm.
I think, right? I don't
Okay.
know. I'm
What's
just-
the
No idea. That's why I'm asking.
But okay, we'll say then in that case that they'll go before you on your next round.
Yep. So
If that's how if that's how it works.
God, I love Teshan
Did you
Mutner.
summon them?
Sometimes
Oh, I love that
you, I know, you can decide if they go on your turn or you can roll them your own initiative. I think a lot of people just house roll it however they like. So I don't know.
Oh no, because on the description it said they roll their own initiative.
Sweaty.
Is that to do with like when they're in the initiative order? Is that which one of them goes first and which one of them goes second?
No, they said roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a groups, which has its own turns.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case if they're 14 then they go before you.
Okay. And also, I decide to bring out my viol and start singing a beautiful, beautiful, charming song called Seventh Element.
Oh my god, no. Flashback.
That was terrifying.
As I bestow upon
So many
Jade.
good memories of that.
One
Aw,
inspiration die.
Okay.
Jomo.
Who you want to bestow it on?
Yep.
On Jade?
Jade.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
On Jade.
boys. I'm
Я пришел
inspired.
дать эту песню. Alright.
Yes.
With that, with your turn concluding, if that's all you want to do, that's all you can do.
Yes.
We
I
then move.
continue to be behind him.
Tomar is going to move a little bit closer to the wyvern and he's going to take a swing. He's going to use his great axe. He's going to swing it now. He wants to make a lot of damage happen. So he's going to take his great axe. Take this! And he's going to attempt to hit it. Right, he's standing right there.
Is Tamara a barbarian?
Yeah.
In the mechanical sense of the terms?
Yeah. He's a barb, yeah. If you're asking.
Okay.
And also, this actually just barely hits. He looks like, as he's taking his swing, he's like aiming and it's looking like it's gonna miss. It's gonna miss, dude. But he just barely hits the wyvern and does this a little bit of damage. He's going to roll my personal favorite. Oh no, I dropped it. Come back. He's gonna roll.
I love that you revert to your, like, is it
Freddy? I don't know yet.
Yeah, the Freddy voice.
I don't know why that voice is like my default freakout voice. Oh no! He's gonna roll my favorite dice. My personal favorite shape is the D12. Ooh,
That's a good shape.
it's so nice. It's just 12 pentagons. It's so cool. It's so cool. And he rolls a little bit of damage, not very much, but it's a little bit. And he looks like he's actually doing noticeable damage to the wyvern this time. What is this math? This is this minus this.
What would you do if you could see 12 pentagons right in front of you? Anyway.
I would
And didn't mean anything.
summon Orcus.
Thomas, your ASMR scares me. It makes me very upset.
It's a horror movie.
It's almost as upsetting as...
Blah.
Did I ever tell you one about me and my friend's brother bear caught in a bear trap ASMR?
Yeah, I think you did actually, yeah. That's so specific and it rings a bell.
I'll share it with you one day.
Please
One
do. But okay,
Not
with
today.
that, the wyvern looks like it's taken about half the amount of points that it could probably take. Or at least you get that feeling. With that, we move then
Good
to Jade.
job.
He looks like he's doing a little bit
Quite
better. It's
useful.
better than the punch. Jade, what would you like to do?
Okay. Now that he is blinded, I'm not going to keep being incapacitated up, I don't think.
Mhm.
So... どうすればいいかな?
I'm not sure. What do you want to do?
I don't know. Usually I have a lot more of a plan.
Nan
don't know
demo
if
E, fam. Within
Hell
game
yeah.
rules.
Anyone who doesn't know I live in Japan is going to think we're such weebs.
We are hyper now.
Oh my god.
We are. I mean,
They're not wrong, though. Are they
they're
wrong?
not real. Okay, I am going to attack the thing with my bow 2 times. Oh wow! I think it hits with a 17
If it's-
on the first one.
If it's blinded, keep in mind attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yes, it has double advantage, but obviously that's only 1 advantage because it's also incapacitated. And I'm hoping that blindness stays because I'm not going to incapacitate it again. But I don't know. That's a save situation. Only the monster.
I mean,
can
who
decide.
isn't a weeb at this point? Yes, I wish that was
Yeah,
the case in high
yeah.
school, guys.
If only we were so
Only.
accepted back then. Right. Okay. So the first one's a 17, and the second one is a 17 again.
They both hit.
My favorite Zac Efron movie. Okay, so dumb. And I'm going to then I'm going to roll my dice. 7 and 7. 14 plus 4 on each one is 8. So 22 points of damage, and then I'm going to use my
Oh my god.
unarmed strike. When you use an attack action with a monk weapon or your unarmed strike on your turn, you can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action. I'm
I
gonna
love
do
that
that
Tamar
again.
does semi-well, and then Jade just destroys.
Yeah, that's 18.
That hits, yeah. Yeah, that hits.
6! Oh, it's so good! I'm really doing it today, boys! I
Oh
needed
my god, how much? How much?
10 points of damage on my
Jesus.
bonus.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And God, I'm watching the stream and I can see myself reacting to this, and whilst it's very earnest, it's so embarrassing. Yeah, so it's 32
Wait.
That's
Can I
a
interrupt for
lot.
1 second? Because the best thing just came up on my Twitter timeline.
Hell fucking yeah, you can. Also, I can't see you. You're frozen for me.
Happy
Lloyd.
Pride
No.
Month 2020!
Oh.
I agree! Oh
Yes.
my
Wait,
god! The Night at the
Wait,
Museum!
What is it? Yes! Holy shit! That's what I want my next D&D characters to be. That's the next D&D character and the
What is that?
Yeah. That's Night at the Museum.
It's the night at the museum.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit! Right.
Oh my
Lily,
god.
were you listening to the stream when I was talking about the zombie wrangler and the cow? That's it. That's what I was envisioning. I just
Why
didn't
did
know
they
until
ruin
now.
that? Tell your DM that they ruined a really good
I
thing.
will show them that picture and I'll be like, look at what you could have had. You can only aspire to this.
Well,
He's a good DM though.
okay, after the... Okay, that wyvern just got cancelled. It's losing followers right now. So many, right? Everybody's unfollowing. With that, if that's all the evisceration that you want to do on your turn, we're going to move on in the initiative to Vidridi. Vidridi, hello.
I think I'm good. No, yeah, I'm done.
I would like to do another 25 points of damage if that's possible.
Hell yeah, boys.
Alright, Vidridi, hit me up.
I would like to do that same kind of maneuver, just on the opposite side. You know, just gonna swoop around and, you know, do a nice little pounce.
Alright, you do a pounce.
Cool. So that is
With advantage, by the way.
maths. 15 plus 4, 19.
That hits.
Cool. And I will go ahead and give you the damage on that, which is 6.
Okay.
And then,
Oof.
can I get a strength save?
Yes, actually, you can. Oh, okay. That strength is really good. That's a 22.
Okay, yeah, cool.
It might be dumb, but it's smart. Wait.
Huh?
No, you know, never mind. I'm dumb.
What?
I'm retiring.
What?
Oh no.
Wisdom.
Oh.
I was saying it might be dumb, but it's strong and not
Good
smart.
memory.
I don't know.
Mas.
That's how I felt in high school. I might be dumb, but I'm smart.
I am smart.
And I don't believe I can do anything else. So I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Cool. Alright. With that out of the way,
Oh shit.
Core, it's your turn. Also, Core,
I forgot. Yes.
let me know. How long is it blinded for?
A minute.
A minute. Okay, that's 10 rounds of combat, I think. Okay.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it is.
Cool.
Core, what would you like to do? It's not gonna last that long, I don't think.
Good luck living that long, boy.
I
I
would
know.
like to cast poison spray on it.
Poison. Okay, what does it do?
Con save.
Con save? Alright, con save coming up. Come on, this is a good stat. Oh my god, Neff's dice. Why would you do this to me? That is very bad. It's a 9.
Haha. Okay, I'm gonna roll 4. 12. 16 points of damage.
Oh!
Hell
It's-
yeah.
Hanging on by a thread!
Get him.
It's hanging on by a thread! It is quite literally dying. Not dying of laughter, it's just dying. Straight up, full stop, dying. It's gonna be dead soon. It's coming up. That's what it's gonna... Stay tuned.
That's what we want to DH.
Coming up right now, immediately. Back to the top.
Coming up next.
Core, is there anything you'd like to do? You've got movement, if you'd like to do anything.
I'd like to point to go, haha.
Alright, I'll let you do that as a completely free action. With that, we're back to the top of the order. The Wyvern's turn. Okay, it can attack, but at disadvantage. But it's blinded. So, it will attempt... Since it's been physically attacked, most recently by Vidridi, it's going to attack in the direction that it was just attacked from, since that's its only kind of point of reference, although it does have, like, auditory stuff as well. That's what it's going to try to do. So, Vidridi is going to try to hit you, and it's going to attempt to get you with... Okay. It's going to attempt to hit you twice.
Cool.
Yeah. So, first hit. Ah! That was cocked, but it was really, really good. That was a 19 on the dice. Rip. What are you kidding me? This doesn't even matter, but okay, I don't even have to roll the second roll because that's a nat 1 on disadvantage. If that was the first roll that I did outside of the cocked roll. So it misses the first hit. What about the second one? Disadvantage roll. Let's go. Never mind. That's really bad. It's 3 on the dice. It's not gonna hit you. Never mind. It's blinded. It's doing really badly. It's dying. It's bleeding out. Okay. With that, let's turn it over. So, all right. It's time for Diego and Leonardo to take their turns. Queenie, what would you like them to do?
Die, and Leon.
Die, and Leon.
Okay, right. So Leon charges forward,
Yes.
moves towards the wyvern,
How far away do you want to be?
and he is going to he's going to move, like run 20 feet and then long jump 25 feet. Wait, and then will that be able to hit the wyvern?
It's not even that far away, but yes.
He's going to do a run a bit and then do a leap, and he's going to pounce.
He's leaping and he's pouncing. He's gonna double jump. How on earth?
Leaves, he pounces.
He jumps, then he leaps out of his jump, then out of his leap he pounces. Triple jumping. Okay,
Wait, English good, very. What I meant was he just pounces.
Okay, never mind. He just pounces.
Same
Okay.
thing Trudy's been
What I
doing.
just meant.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to first do a claw attack.
Okay.
So
Roll an advantage for moi.
okay, so does 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay,
Just
barely.
1d8 plus 3 damage. Okay, so that's five piercing damage.
Okay. With that,
Slashing.
as soon as you do that, it falls dead to the ground, and it's no longer moving after that attack. That attack
Pound.
brought it to its knees. The wyvern's knees. It falls to the ground lifeless as you completely demolish this entire wyvern's career, and you all exit out of initiative. Congratulations.
Yeah, we did it.
There's no Korean
so
left.
proud.
Poison.
You did the thing. It dies. It falls to the ground. And with
got
that
fancy.
battle,
We all die. You either kill.
you all
someone or
die.
kill.
All die in the battle. But there is
Gonna do.
there are a couple things that happen.
I believe you.
Now that it's dead, you have to. Hello, it's 2 of me.
I'm coming back.
I like that it mirrors me as well. My boy. How could you do this to my boy? He was so young. But you do
He
that.
tried to fight us.
True. True. Any trues in the chat? True.
And
No,
hit
okay.
us a single time, so I can't even use my beautiful singing voice to kill you. That is the true
Did
disappointment.
any of us get
Okay.
hurt by the wyvern?
No, actually.
Because I stunned it
None
right
of us.
away.
It got
That's
stunned.
how
Speak
battle
for
plan,
you
isn't
guys.
it? Jade stuns it. and
Literally
we destroy it.
every attack opportunity that it had, it failed to hit every single one.
I will say, Thomas, it is only gonna get easier for me to stun things as my
Yeah.
DC increases.
I do
So-
realize. To be fair though, a
Okay.
wyvern is like a creature that you fought before, and this is kind of like let's just say this is not the boss monster. But with that out of the way, you do notice 2 things.
Can't do it.
It seems like after this
no.
battle, however you want to interpret this, Tomar looks like he's gained enough experience in battle to he looks like he's a bit more confident in himself in battling. Looks like he'd be able to do just a little bit more damage. Maybe he's gonna do a little bit of studying in his free time and learn some new
Everybody
moves.
clap for Tamar. Good job, Tamar.
Wow.
He
Very
shines.
proud.
Here is the participation medal.
You hear a level up ping sound effect come from the 4th dimension. Ding. What was that? Who knows? And you do now have the room to yourselves to explore. You do see that there are 2 rooms to either side of you. You've got one to your right and one to your left. The one to your right in the distance, which you can see, to all of you, you can see a chest waiting in that room. And the one to your left seems like it doesn't have all that much. And there's a lot of other stuff that you can see as well. You can head forward. There's some very, very big Minotaur statues. These ones are huge. These ones are like 20 feet high almost. More like 15 feet, 17 feet. They're pretty big. With a lot of blood in the next
Let's
room.
find those ones.
But you've got that, you've got the chest. So, as you head through, if you'd like to have a look, or how do you want to do this? What order do you want to do this in?
Chest.
Yes.
Chest? Alright, you head over to the chest. So you head over into this room over here. To this room on the side. And the chest itself is not locked. It is open. There's no other way to get into this room. This is the only way you could have gotten here, by going through this point, or digging into it from above ground, but that would have been harder. You open the chest, and as you do, I have to ruffle through my notes to find out what the hell was actually in this chest. I think I kind of know, but I just need to double check. It's not that one.
It's definitely like just a nice little chill out area with like a food cooler and like little lounge chairs, some snacks, you know. Good shit.
I need to look into the previous session's notes. They were written. Oh wait, that's this session. This was last session.
Some entertainment.
Yep.
You know,
Okay.
I like a studio band. Okay.
You find
those things?
You find two things here in this chest.
Oh yeah.
You find kind of a very weird something you haven't seen before. This is an egg. It's got spots on it, and it's pretty big.
Never seen an egg in my life.
Straight away.
It's something you've never seen before.
Never
It's
seen
an egg.
in my life.
It's an obloid sphere. What if you guys? Might be an egg if you decide to research it with some medical insight. No, it's an egg you've seen before.
Can I nature check it?
You can nature check it if you'd like.
I check the egg.
It's very big though, and it's spotted.
I crack it open.
And there is one other thing in this chest, and that is a jar of oil and onions. Rare oils worth about 250 GP, and with that,
Hey, that's it, right? We got it,
Let's
right?
get out of here. Let's get out of here.
You got all the stuff.
We're done. We never go
But
back.
I want the egg. I want to hatch the egg.
Why don't we just leave the egg? Because then maybe a creature doesn't want us taking its egg.
Well, Virginia, would you like to?
No. No one would find it in my bottomless hat.
I still want to nature check it first.
Nature check the egg.
So relieved that we.
How are you going to incubate an egg in your bottomless hat?
So-
Create it by sitting on it every night when I sleep.
16 plus 6,
sit
you
on
say
your
it's
bottomless
22?
hat. You're egging it.
No, I'm gonna take it out during nighttime and just sit on it.
Just incubate it
sorry.
manually.
Get a calculator, okay?
Wait, what was it? What did you roll?
It was a 16 plus 6.
Interior manual
Yep.
incubator.
So that's 22, I think.
22.
So with
Yeah,
that, this is... Let me ask you a question. Actually, no, I don't need to ask you a question about this. This is an egg of some creature that you've never really encountered before, or the eggs of which you've never encountered before. It looks like maybe, possibly, it could belong to the wyvern. But even with your check there, you do think it's a bit weird that it would be in a chest. And also on top of that, even for a wyvern, this egg looks pretty big.
Is it reptilian?
I was going to ask if it smells like the wyvern.
Okay, you can smell the egg. As you do, it smells similar, but it doesn't smell like that wyvern. It doesn't smell wyverny, but it kind of like the wyvern family. It seems like it could be related in some way.
I agree with the chat. It could be a chicken because chickens descended from dinosaurs.
You're correct. It's a chicken. It's a regular chicken egg. It's a big chicken. It's going to be like massive.
Seeing the oils that we have now, can I wild shape back?
You can.
I would like to do a medicine. I think medicine to. I would like to collect the wyvern venom, like I had done previously.
Yep. Okay, yep. You can go over to the wyvern's body and collect a vial of it if you'd like. That's about as much as you'd be able to do. But give me a medicine check if you'd like to.
Good God, that's a different die and a natural 20.
Oh, you go. Okay, you get more of it than before. You get more of it than before.
Oh, so good.
You have at least 2.5 vials extra on top of what you have now.
Nice. We can poison some boys.
Okay, well, because it wasn't. I don't have venom anymore. I have the anti-venom, which is basically what she's going to use it for again, is to turn it into more anti-venom.
Okay, I get you.
I have the poison. I have one vial of poison, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But then Trudy will wild shape back into a panther.
Why?
Okay.
Why, GT? Why do you do this? You don't talk
Back
to
into
us.
panther you go. Alright.
Because I want to climb out of the hole.
True.
We can just sit down here and chill.
Well,
Jade can carry you.
I will carry you.
As you deliberate on
Let's
how
leave
you'd
the
like to exit out of here, you make your way out, I'm guessing, or do you stick around?
Leave the egg.
I want to
the
wait
egg.
for the mother, and I want to take the egg before her eyes. No.
Wait,
I'm
hold on.
taking the egg.
Are you taking the egg or are you leaving it? 'Cause
Put
this
the
is-
egg down.
I'm taking the egg.
No, you're not. Put the egg back.
No,
No.
I'm gonna chuck it in my hat.
No. No, I'm gonna stop Baron from doing this. I'm gonna do something. What am I gonna do?
How would you like to stop him?
Give me a sec.
It needs a
Hi.
mother. I'm the best mother it could have.
Baron, oh my god.
Everybody's
No one has ever said that you're a good mother. Legit.
I'm
I'm a
gonna
father.
levitate Baron.
You're gonna
Yeah,
levitate
well-
Baron.
Doesn't matter. I get my Leo and my other forgot his name Die to get it for me.
Whatever.
I grab
Yeah.
the egg whilst I'm levitating Baron.
I have other. You
Do we
can't
need
just
like an
do that.
initiative for this?
Okay, roll
Exactly,
roll
you can't
initiative
just
for me,
do
guys.
that.
I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Well,
I would like. I'll get in on this.
Okay, you're getting in.
I
Roll.
am a voice of reason amongst these people. 10 plus
Wait.
4.
So am I rolling for me and my goons?
Yeah, you
Okay.
and your goons are going in the same turn.
For me, it's a 17. For my goons,
Now you're doing one turn as you or your goons. We're just gonna do this quickly.
and then my goons is also 17.
Okay, yeah, you and your goons are just doing the same thing basically. Okay, so
I'm not putting you down until
Why?
you give us back that egg.
Just get it, and then it's gonna go into my hat.
alright, you do that on your turn. You've got the egg. Next in the initiative order.
Yeah.
I had a 14.
Does that beat Core?
Cool,
Yeah.
what did you get?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I got a 13.
Okay,
I want to take his hat.
go for it. How do you want to do this?
So
We're gonna need to do
that
like
would
a.
be disarming them, I
Disarming.
guess.
I
Or
think so.
strength, or contested strength check. I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
I think either one is fine depending on what you guys want to do. I'm okay with
I
either.
Those
would
are my
like-
creatures. Okay, wait, and I have to get my creatures
It's
back
the
up.
real fight. This is
Cool.
the boss battle for real.
You'll have to contest against my lion.
Who is holding the bag? That's who I'm contesting
Wait.
against.
The hat.
So
The
I'm
hat. The
taking it
hat.
from the hands
I
of the
need to,
hat.
I need to open up my monsters.
Are your monsters holding your bottomless hat? I thought they were holding the
Is
egg.
Baron making an enemy of us?
Yeah.
Because I don't mind destroying Baron.
What? I'm not making an enemy of you. You're making
No,
an
I
enemy
think
of
it's funny.
me.
Oh my god.
Emma thinks
us
this is
the egg.
hilarious, and I'm ready to take this hat.
Wait, Baron, you have your hat on you. Your monsters don't have your hat.
So they just have the egg.
He said that. Wait, no.
Jade is attempting to grab the hat. If I'm not
Which
mistaken.
has the egg in it, right?
How
Wait,
did the
does it-
lion put the egg in?
What came first, the lion or the egg? No, that was...
This is
okay.
chaotic.
Okay, I don't mind who has the egg. I just want the hat. So if the egg isn't in it, whatever, it can't go in it. And then if the egg is in it, then I got the egg. I don't know what.
This is
I'm going
chaos.
for the hat. I'm going for the hat. I'm
If
gonna
you're
be.
gonna attack me, I'm gonna actually attack you. So
I'm not attacking it. I'm going to steal from you.
yes. Eh?
I'm just gonna like
Um,
try and pull the hat out of your hands.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Is that a so Thomas? What do you want me to do?
Contested strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh no. Okay, mine is a 5.
16. Bitch!
That's it. And
Oof.
I couldn't have used sleight of hand. I still wouldn't have worked, but hell well. Okay, well, there's not a lot else I can do, so.
Just
I will-
one
Alright,
of us
next-
will beat you.
Next in the order is Core. Core, what would you like to do in your turn?
I'm going to look at Baron. I'm just going to say, put the egg back. Because you're not taking the egg and having some monster run after us. Because I will feed you to that monster first.
Monster.
What?
The shiny boys are a lot more reasonable than I thought.
What the monster?
We killed the monster.
Drudy is
There are
gonna.
monsters everywhere in here.
Dree
You
could probably relay
imbecile.
information.
Drudy
Yes, but we
unwild
can raise
shapes.
our own. We can raise our own monster to fight against them.
Okay, I want to punch Baron again.
Well-
Your turn.
I'm going to.
After
maybe.
saying that, Verdridi, did you want to enter the initiative here after core? Because
Then.
you seem like you wanted to unwild
I know it's not my
shape.
turn. I just think it. I think this is.
So Verdridi, what would you like to do at your turn? You're now in the initiative after core. It's your move. What would you like to do?
I would like to unwild shape, and
Yell at Baron.
Core has a very good point. Whatever that egg is, it smells similar to the wyvern, but not quite. We need to leave egg where it's found.
All right, Baron, your turn. Back to the top of the initiative. What would you like to do? Tell me. What have you got your spells ready? What would you like to do this turn?
But it needs a mom. My mom never loved me.
Oh fuck!
Neither did mine. I had none. Put the egg back.
Wait.
Wait, you did have.
I don't know what concept of parents or birth.
Yeah, Baron, you really want to get into this?
Oh my god!
Nobody's even blinking.
None whatsoever.
Stone faced.
Cradle the egg in my arms.
All right, with
Wait,
that cradling action and your bonus action of having talked, we're gonna move to Jade in the initiative. What would you like to do?
I was just. Are these lions and shit that you've summoned hostile? Like, because they're not attacking, and I want to make.
Lead to me.
Okay, they're not. They don't look like they're about to attack, right? You're not like, or do you look like you're about to?
They're friendly to me, so if you attack me, they'll attack you.
That's only if
I'm
you
gonna
command
try
them
and-
to.
Yeah, damn, no one's going to attack you.
Hang on.
No, I'm just cradling it. I have no hostile intent. I'm a man of peace.
A man of peace.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Baron, man of peace.
I'm opening the fucking book. Where is she?
Dungeon Master's Guide coming out. This is the real battle, boys. Oh my god.
I've not opened this in combat for so long. Here we go. Right. Disarm. A creature can use a weapon attack or. Okay.
You want
I'm
to
going to
start?
try and disarm, yeah.
Go
A
for
creature
it.
can use a weapon attack to knock a weapon or another item from a target's grasp. The attacker makes an attack roll, contested by the strength.
But what if you crack the egg open?
Well, that's going to
You
be
can make a
unfortunate.
strength check.
Can I stand by to maybe catch it?
Yeah, same.
The defender drops the
Yeah.
item.
I think Verdridi is slightly closer. Corey, you're close enough as well, depending on how far the egg falls. Tamar is also there should he need to be utilized.
I
for the
also have
catching of eggs.
levitate, so I could probably levitate the egg.
Okay.
True.
Roll a d100 to see where it goes.
Whoa, it vanished from this plane of existence. Crazy.
Okay, so I have disadvantage because Baron is holding it with two hands, I'm assuming. Cradling it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
but
I'm cradling it. It's my baby.
I could hit you twice, stun you the first time, have advantage, and then take it.
Yeah.
I'll kill you.
Baron, no offense. We'll kill you first, so let's just not turn this into a fight. It's one versus so many others.
It's
Dude,
all
just do it. Just
right.
go for it.
Everybody
going
wants to kill
not do
you.
that. I'm gonna not do that. You can make a.
Oh, that'd be funny though.
I'm rolling at disadvantage. You can make a. Oh my fucking god! I'm gonna use the inspiration that you gave me.
That's so poetic.
That's poetic justice.
Wow.
And Baron never gave Jade inspo again.
Baron,
Baron
yeah, I'm
always
not doing this
gives
again.
Jade inspo,
I
but
know. Athletics or acrobatics check versus my attack roll.
okay,
I'm rolling at
Wait.
disadvantage. Oh,
Okay.
both were 11.
okay. Well, guess what?
What?
I would like to use my reaction and use one of my inspiration die myself.
Okay,
to
but
cut-
you have to. I'm not damaging you, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
You do have to roll first.
Yeah, I will roll, but then I'm
Okay.
just. Oh, turns out I don't even need to. But I'll cut it anyway to show you a message. My acrobatics check was 24.
Okay,
I would like
so
to-
I don't need to know the outcome yet. I'm going to use the I already said I was going to use the advantage. I haven't rolled that. Hang on.
Yeah, and I'm
Oh,
also
boy.
going to use my. I'm also going to
so
use my reaction to cut that
25.
down.
25. It's 25.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I'm going to use my reaction to cut it down, cutting words. So
Okay,
when
what
you're
does that
doing an
do?
ability check, I can roll a dice and subtract the number from your reaction.
Okay, then I will attack again and attempt the same thing.
Yeah, Jade.
11 plus 7 is 18, and I need you to roll again.
I rolled even better. 25!
Okay, then I will ask myself.
Where's your inspiration?
Wow.
Ah, hang on a second.
Really good too.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
You guys are the best. I love this
Can I
campaign. This is
can I ask a
insane.
question, Thomas?
Question it away. Go for it.
No, I shouldn't do this.
Question. I want the question. Come on. I want to facilitate whatever you want to do.
Your turn. Why can't
If I use a flurry, so
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. I
Yes.
can make one more attack
Mhm.
if you consider those 2 attack rolls I just made unarmed strikes or weapon attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So would you consider those 2 hits I just made unarmed strikes or weapon attacks?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Cool, I'm gonna hit again and try and disarm you.
was
So
gonna
do I
go
have
all
to
the
make
way.
an acrobatics check again?
Acrobatics or athletics? Yeah. What did you roll?
Acrobatics, I got 17.
Okay, I didn't get very weird this time. No, 4
Oof.
plus 7, so 11. Such bad luck.
Oh.
Right.
Plus 6 to
I'm done.
acrobatics.
All right, Core, your turn in the initiative order. What would you like to do?
Please stop.
I think Core is very annoyed, like genuinely really pissed off.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna conjure Mage Hand and try and sleight of hand grab the egg.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
17 plus. Where's my?
I think
thing?
it would have to be the
It's
same
under
as the arm as I did. I think it would
Oh
have to
yeah,
be
with
a disadvantage
disadvantage
as well.
because it's being held by
Okay.
2 arms.
It's my
And I
baby.
think Baron still
It's not
gets
gonna do it then. That's a 12.
Well, Baron still gets a chance to roll, so it could still
What
work.
do I roll then?
Athletics
what
or
I roll this
acrobatics,
time?
exactly the same.
Plus
Athletics
1,
or acrobatics.
13.
Okay, if I roll acrobatics.
I think,
Today is my day. I got a nat 20.
What? Oh my god.
I am gonna. All right, it's time to go. It's time to die, Baron.
All right, Virginia, it's your turn in the initiative. If Core, do you want to do anything
Time
else?
to die. What the hell?
Core just looks like he is very close to actually attacking Baron, but he's holding back barely.
Okay.
Don't contest me in
I would-
acrobatics. What can I say?
That's fine. I won't. So,
Retreat. What would you like to do?
I would like to strongly suggest that Baron put the egg back. And I need
my
a
God,
wisdom saving throw.
Oh no, I feel like he's good at those.
De-escalate. Let's go.
Holy
The
shit.
dice have to fail at one point.
It's because you
Not a
guys
high
keep
save.
attacking me for the ones that I'm good at. So
I know.
if you attack me for if you like push me
It's
or
because
strength.
we don't want to kill you, but
Yeah.
But that might
you
change.
Jade was trying to kill me. He
No, I wasn't. I was
three
trying to
punches
disarm
at me.
disarm you.
Three
No,
punches.
no, it's not punches. It's grabs at the egg. That's what it looks
Flurry
like.
of blows.
There haven't
Not
been
flurry of punches.
flurry of
It's called-
grabs.
I didn't use a
Flurry
flurry
of
of blows.
grabs.
I didn't use a flurry of blows this time because otherwise I would have had another chance.
Retreat.
She
Um,
just said strongly
Wisdom
suggest me to put down the egg.
So
Yes, please
Saving throw.
return the egg. And
Wisdom.
that is a wisdom saving throw.
Sorry, I didn't hear the last part.
wisdom saving
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I got an 8.
throw. Oh.
Oh my gosh! Would you
Oh.
like to know what the save is an 11, guys?
What? Oh my god. Dang.
Good job, Judy.
Wow.
Before things got ugly,
Just barely before they struck.
I was starting to look at my damage spells. I was like,
Yeah.
Alright, I always have
looking at-
Fireball
was
open.
considering other-
Okay. So you put the egg back, I'm guessing, then, into the chest where you found it. Back into there.
That is the command that
Like,
Baron was
shed
given.
a single tear.
Okay. You shed your
Yeah.
tear,
Shed a single tear.
and you will recollect back in the lobby of this place. And as you ponder about what you're going to do next, how you're going to get out of here, whether or not you're going to explore a little bit more, whether or not you're going to reinvestigate any of the other areas that you've seen already, we're going to bring this session to a nice close as we will continue from here in the next Shiny Boys. Thank you everybody for playing. This was freaking wild. You guys are nuts. What did you? Oh my god. The real battle where the party tears itself apart because Baron picked up an egg and didn't want to put it back.
I'll remember this. I'll only save the inspiration dice for me next time and for Tamar because he's a G.
He's looking at you with kind of a. He doesn't look like he's very pleased with you. He's a G.
Oh my god.
He's a G.
He's a G.
I think what Baron maybe needs to realize is that even I don't think Core's like necessarily like, oh, we have to save the party. There's just certain things that just defy keeping everyone safe that Baron does, and Core's just like, why? Why are you doing this? What's your reasoning? Please give me a good reason.
I thought that was very funny.
It was funny.
That
It
was
about to get
wonderful.
Yeah.
It was about to get really ugly, I think.
Yeah, it
Don't be
Yeah,
salty.
pretty had one
Don't be salty.
less hostile
I'm
spell.
sorry, Queenie. I think Core is salty. I think it was funny, but I don't
Don't
think
be
Core's very
salty
happy.
because I have high acrobatics.
No, it's because you did it in the first place. That was just annoying. You didn't listen
High
to us.
acrobatics.
Oh my
No.
god, Courtney.
Baron is gonna end up dying at this rate.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
gonna be
sorry,
murdered by the
Baron.
party.
I've punched Baron before. I think that this specifically would not look like the punches. It would have looked like grabs.
A
Punches
flurry of
before.
blows.
No, I didn't use flurry of blows. I used my unarmed strike, which I can do on a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I considered flurry of blows, and I decided against it. And now, I'm glad I didn't. But anyway,
I
that's
hope
all
this doesn't happen again.
It
Yay.
will. It will.
This is the second
That's
time we've had
real.
like an inter-party like thing where Baron got into it.
Yeah.
Baron, you're tearing me apart, Baron. Where me is the entire party.
Oh wow! I
It's
love
just
that.
a prank.
We have to go
Alright,
to party counseling.
Party counseling. That might be a good side trip to
that's a
have.
fun
Yeah.
session.
When you eventually exit out of this like weird dimension, Feywild therapy session
I want
incoming.
to go to the Feywild. Because
Yes.
Tweety.
I'm
soon.
interested to see how different your Feywild is from my Feywild.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I wonder if there'll be less nepotism.
Less nepotism. We're gonna make it.
We
We're gonna make
kill
it.
Talia.
We're gonna make it uber gay.
Oh yeah, we do.
We do.
I was. Anyway,
It's gonna be good.
What?
Yeah. I'll talk to you later about it.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
But okay. Oh, my little cursor is okay. With that, I think we'll bring the stream to a close. Thank you, players, for playing and joining in on this wonderful session. I hope it was
Thank you,
okay.
Thomas.
I hope it was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody who watched on. I was gonna say on Twitter. Nobody's watching this on Twitter, but everybody who watched on Twitch
Thanks, Twitter.
and YouTube soon to come. We're gonna be uploading this at some point when I don't forget. Lots of love. You guys make this all fun, all of you, and we'll be back again this Sunday for Disappointment Crew Session 77. It's gonna be a lucky
For
one.
the ceremony.
For the ceremony. It's gonna be good to tune
Yeah.
into that. That's gonna happen about 5 hours before usual stream, maybe 6 hours ish before usual stream.
Oh, I have content for you all, by the way.
I want content.
And this is
I
going to be
love
back
it.
on the regular time schedule on the Saturday in 1.5 weeks from now. But again, about 5 hours from stream before normal stream time starts. And that'll be it. I'll be back shortly. But I'll leave it at that.
Thomas doesn't sleep.
Sleep is for the weak. If I want to...
Thomas, no.
Thomas, no.
I do sleep. I just sleep at weird hours. If I lived in a different country, I would have a great schedule. I'd be like getting up for work in the morning, coming home, having some nice lunch, streaming
Be the
regularly.
same.
But because I live in Australia, I'm getting up at midday and going to bed at like 5 a.m.
It's just
Thomas,
backwards.
but you understand that if you lived in a different country and did this job, you would still be getting up at midday.
It would, my
Anyway.
analogy, my hypothetical would only work if the job was just in a vacuum and its like time slot was like relative to the universe's existence.
Oh, I get it. That's
Yeah.
that casual thing, yeah.
But anyway,
Low-key.
thanks for watching. I'll put it on whatever on the scene. We'll catch you later.
Thank you
Ciao
so
for now.
much.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for watching. Bye.